to give massive thanks to all of my supporting members and patrons. Thank you all so very much. Blimey, the YouTube delay is slow, and so am I. I'm having trouble remembering what the hell I'm doing. Wow, it has been an absolute age. I'm so glad to see you all. Big shout out for Judy Bassett. Thank you very, very much for that welcome back super chat. I really, really appreciate it. And a big hello to, drumroll, WPL, who can't wait 30 minutes for a load of cringe. Thanks, WPL. Is he still here or has he run away? And as someone said, yeah, he's probably still a bit miffed about Mage. Hopefully you can hear me. Please, please let me know. Can I be heard? I'll tell you what, I'll let me unmute myself and I will see. Where are we? Yes, I can hear myself. Brilliant, brilliant. How have you all been? I can't say how nice it was when I did both my new sort of trailer Space 1999 video and the £1,000 that I've got on offer to Mr. Nathan Oakley video, to see all the nice welcome back comments. I really, really appreciate them. So why hadn't I been here for such a long time? Many reasons, really, many reasons, most of which I can't really talk about. Personal things. Not personal thing was rebuilt half the flipping house. I had to strip out and rebuild new kitchen for Mrs. Sensible. I thought I was going to be in her good books. I was for about 3 days. Never mind, never mind. Such is life. And of course, I'm afraid, as I'm sure most of you have seen, I lost Arnold, my boy Arnold. Had him for 18 years. He was a real comfort to me in some bad times, actually. And he used to follow me around like a dog or a puppy follows their owner around. He was absolutely amazing. And I know that so many of you liked and loved him and appreciated him too. So he's going to be missed. Just a quick mention, this list of patrons and whatnots, as there was on the intro, is, as was quite a number of months ago. Quite a number of people have let their patronages lapse, and I totally understand that, because I haven't been around. So I just appreciate the support they gave me before, and then maybe they'll come back again, in which case they'll be very welcome. But I haven't had a chance to update it, and I thought, well, those guys were patrons and members. Maybe some of them still are. So it doesn't hurt, because I still appreciate the support that they were giving. So let's have a quick look, see what's happening here. Oh, coming through loud and clear. Thank you, Shadow Falcon. Big hi to Brian Pop Robson. Yes, Journey of the Sorcerer Dog Walker from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. No less. Snark, how many dilithium crystals do we need? About medium. I think about medium. Mr. X Mr. Y, am I planning to do another Hitchhiker's Guide quiz? I don't know. That was a long time ago, actually. It seems like a long time ago. And Mr. Michael Kilpert, a name I don't recognise. Hey, Mr. Sensible, cool to catch you live. Well, I'm glad you're here, Michael, and I hope you enjoy it. I've not got anything in particular planned, just as that I'm getting the channel going again. I thought I need to do a live stream. There's a distinct lack of flurfage around, so I didn't think there'd be much chance of getting hold of someone to debate. And I thought, well, I don't want to let this slip. I can do this evening. I have got work tomorrow, but it's not stupid early. So I thought, yeah, let's do a live stream. Let's see you guys. Who else we got down here? Let me just... Oh, do you know, I can't even work out how to scroll this. This is bad. This is bad. Rob Sly, we can hear you. 5x5. Mojo7, 5x5, Mr. S. Thank you very much. Where are we? Renee Enemy. Haven't been able to catch a live in forever. That's all right, Renee Enemy. I haven't done one since forever either. And Rob, thank you for that. Thank you. Joe Whip. Hello, Joe. How are you doing, my friend? And Real Cygnus, yeah, we've reached barrel's bottom. Yeah, but they're flirfs. They're going to keep digging, aren't they? Definitely. I mean, I was talking with Toon earlier on Discord, MC Toon, and what I didn't realise is he has a page which is listing all the commitments made by various debunkers with regard to this Antarctic trip. I hadn't realised. When I did that video, I thought, I know, I'll put up £1,000 and I'll offer to close my channel down. I didn't realise that about a dozen other creators had offered to close their channels, to become flat earthers, to put out apology videos and so on. But I'm on the list as well. And anyway, I was talking to Toon and I was saying, wow, so we've got, you know, I don't know, a dozen or 15 or whatever creators who are willing to close their channels. A whole bunch of them said that they will create videos apologising for being wrong. A bunch of them said that they'll convert to flat earthers. And there is an absolute stack load of money. Now, I offered 1,000. I think Toon has offered an awful lot more than that, or is offering an awful lot more than that. So anyway, we've got all that lot stacked up against, or betted against, a free holiday that's worth £30,000 to the most amazing place that hardly anyone gets to. And they're running scared. Booyah, flat earthers. We are calling you out, and you are totally failing to man up. Put yourself out there. Oh no. Oh no. Lasses Vulgaris, good to see you too. What's this? Joe Whip got back from Wales 2 weeks ago. Couldn't find Creaky and a few golf balls. Yeah. Akuma virus, Mr. S, long time no see. Yeah, it has been a long time. It really has. Oh, Dr. Nimrod. Yeah, I am back. And Dr. Nimrod, I did get your message. I didn't reply to it about the shoulder cap. Sorry, man. Really am. Been there. You know that. Mr. Steve 64. Hi, Steve. And no less than Mr. 42. Saying, good day, gentle people. It's your favourite Mr. 42. I will be the silent voice today. Keep your hands, arms and feet and legs inside the ride at all times. So, TFE, yes, Terrified Flat Earth. You are so right. A holiday ad in the middle of a live stream. Never seen that before. Yeah. Oh, someone got an ad for dog food. Is it putting adverts in already during the stream while I'm actually going live? Is that what you're saying? Really? That's odd. If that is, let me know. Because if it is, I'll have a tinker with the settings. If not tonight, then sometime. It's one thing having some ads pop in when, you know, for people who watch it not live or watch it a second time, but don't want ads popping up if that's happening during a live stream. Wow, that's not good. Well, while we're talking, oh no, it's not going to be settings on Streamlabs. It'll be YouTube settings. Yeah. Oh, I nearly clicked end stream. That would be good, wouldn't it? Right. I apologise if you are getting bugged by those guys. I will endeavour to sort it out for next time. They must have changed things. Has anyone else come across this with other channels? Because it's not my intent to get you guys to have to sit through adverts. Certainly not after 5 minutes anyway. Oh, monetization. Live monetization settings. Choose how mid-rolls appear. Or maybe I can just switch it off, because I don't want it to monetize during the stream. Right, I've set that to what I think is off, so let me know if you get blasted with another advert. Watch it first, but then let me know, and I'll try tinkering with the settings again. No ads for Mr. X, Mr. Y, and not for Joe. Random. And Brian's never seen that before, so maybe they're doing a test, and they're doing that test on me. That's fun. Anyway, Mr. Nathan Oakley, he's a stroppy little lad, isn't he? He's not happy. I posted about 3 comments on some of his, how do you put it? Some of his creative works, telling him about the £1,000, and his best comeback was Mr. Sensible has debunked the radius. Do you remember that debate I had with Mitch about 3 years ago? He's still going on about that, still misquoting me. That's the best he had. Oh, and he did say that he is not afraid, and he went out and did some live speaking Why don't I? Well, I could go down to the centre of the village. I could stand there in a corner and tell people all about globe Earth. Don't really see the point, as I think that they probably all agree. You guys don't get to enjoy my talk, and I don't get any ad revenue or anything like that. No, Mr. Nathan Oakley, I believe, spoke at some Flat Earth conference thing. I don't know if he actually got paid for going, but there was a rumour flying about that he ripped off one of the other Flat Earthers for a hotel bill. That's what I've heard, but I've no idea if it's true. But it wouldn't surprise me. Denmark only have ads for Jacob's coffee. Do they? Never even heard of Jacob's coffee. Oh, my e-cig's playing up as well. Everything's going wrong, guys. Captain Welshie. Right, so Oakley finally graduated to teens on Omegle. That's right. He certainly did. I've done a couple of Omegle type things, asking people if they believe in Flat Earth. I didn't end up having to speak to people and try desperately just to make sure they were at least 18. Actually, I'm not sure it was Omegle or one of the other type, those interactive chat roulette. That was it, chat roulette. There we go. That's dragging it out the back of my brain. Yeah, I agree, Mr. 42. He can't carry it. He hasn't got the style. It takes years of practice. No, it really doesn't suit him. The first time I saw it, I was a bit shocked. Although, to be fair, my missus and my kids were shocked one day when I came back from work from a full head of hair and came back like this. Because I'd gone to the barber's and said, can I have a haircut? And he said, oh, that's 10 quid or whatever it was back then. And I said, 10? You kidding? I said, just take the whole lot off. And I've just shaved my head ever since. Saved a lot of money. Dave McKeegan. I wonder if Nathan's talk mentioned the lighthouses. Hello, greetings, Dave. Mention the lighthouses. Yeah, because I put that in my video. And people were asking, is that true? Is that a real chat? It certainly was. So anyway, welcome, Dave McKeegan. You have been in the house before, I think, a long time ago. But then it was a long time ago when I last did a live stream, wasn't it? He's coming for the publicity, isn't he? He's trying to get views. God, typical. Absolutely typical, Dave. We'll have Mr. Beast in here next. Is that him? Bugger. No. Never mind. Yes, so why won't they go? He asks himself knowingly. Why won't they take a picture of the sun setting? That's all they have to do. If they go on the arranged dates and they can picture the sun setting, we can't explain that on a globe Earth. It can't set in the South Pole in what's the summer in the south. It's got to go all the way round, and that's our prediction. They're going on about, oh, it's not scientific. Well, yeah, it is. We have an idea that the Earth is a globe, and we have this hypothesis that if it's a globe and it's tilted at 23.4 degrees, then at certain times of the year, areas will never see darkness. Let's test it. I think that's a scientific experiment. It may be a very basic one, but it's a scientific experiment. But call it an observation. Go and look, see what it is. But they won't. The grift will be dead for them. No ads for Dr. Nimrod. Oh, Hads has had an ad. Oh. I will try and find out about this because, honestly, I have never seen it during someone's live stream when it's live. Actually, I just noticed the YouTube count showing 0 people. It must be broken. I might have to do some tinkering with this. It's so long, it's got rusty, I think. Must be that. I'm keeping an eye out for someone I know. Someone I know might be in the chat tonight. But they might not. They did say they might pop in. I can never counter the Earth's strongest argument. Nuh-uh. I'll bury on. I mean, you're correct, but I don't think we need to let them know that that's their strongest argument. Otherwise, they'll just use it all the more often. I hope they come up with more things like space weight. Was that guy had space weight? And then we got Nathan Oakley's famous angle of attack. That was always a winner, wasn't it? Gimboid. Oh no, there are 0 people. We're all bots. Mr. X, Mr. Y says there's 99 watching. Yeah, it says 90. Well, there's all delays in that, but it says 90 odd on my YouTube screen, but if you look up, oh, where are we? Up there, it says 0. The widget's not widging. It's a broken widget. I shall have to test it sometime. And Steve64 is seeing 98 there. That's great. Oh, Cygnus says he sees ads on live streams all the time. But Cygnus, we're talking about while they're actually live. I mean, when this stream ends, but then someone starts to watch it unalive, yeah, you get adverts, perhaps pre stream, end stream, and mid-stream, mid-roll. But I've never had them before when I'm actually live, and I've never seen them when I've watched people's streams live. But hey, that's me. Perhaps it's not worth advertising to me because I can't afford to buy anything. Oh, well, I can't afford to buy anything. One, because we sorted out this kitchen, and two, I have news. Do you remember about 2.5 years ago, I was in the Maldives and I lost a GoPro camera? And I said it's free to anyone who wanted to collect it. It was in water about 4 or 5 metres deep, not too far from the pier, on Kuradu Island on the Laviana Atoll. I've decided to go back and look for it. Oh yeah! Oh yes! Mid-November, we're going back. And I've got an idea for a video. About pressure, which should annoy Mr. Nathan Oakley. Oh, get them on other live streams as well. So, does anyone know, and FTFEs as well, does anyone know, is this a new thing? Because I don't remember, well, as I've said, I don't remember ads during lives, during streams, when I was last sort of around. Weird. Maybe it's a new thing. We shall have to try and find out. If not, I shall endeavour to see if I can find any settings to quash it, because it gets support from subscribers, from patrons and members, from super chats and whatnot. I don't, and from ad revenue on videos and the replaying of live streams. If someone is, what's the word? Someone has the politeness and decency to come and watch me live, I don't want to be shoving adverts down their throat. Not while we're watching it live. 6 months to a year. Oh, right, so it is new. That's really annoying. Really, really, really annoying. I will try and find out. Johnny Lim says, if the camera's still in the water, I don't think it will survive, but fingers crossed. Well, it did have one of those underwater cases. But I must admit, after 2.5 years at the edge of a coral reef in the sea, it's probably not going to be much chance of it being much good, and it's probably going to be next to bugger all chance of me finding it anyway. But I'll go and have a look. That's my excuse anyway. Right. Captain Pashy says you get an ad when you initially join the viewing, but then none till it ends. Well, here we go. Oh, Mr. High and Matey, Mr. Dr. Nimrod, you get no ads with premium. Oh, get him, Mr. Premium there. Wow. Has Peter taught you to play the grand piano as well with Dr. Nimrod? Wow. You just don't know when you're born, do you? Not like when we were kids. Kids of today, they don't know how lucky they are, do they? We grew up with a cardboard box. Sweden is ad-free so far. Yeah. So, we got Mr. Nathan Oakley. Still the same crap. I dipped into a couple of his streams lately, just so you guys don't have to. He's still going on about, you can't get an angle of elevation without a flat earth. Sorry. What on earth is he talking about? Why does he think this? He's having a go at Thunderfoot. Thunderfoot did a video, something to do with sextants and celestial navigation. I didn't watch Thunderfoot's video, and I only dipped in a couple times in Nathan, so I don't know exactly what Thunderfoot was doing, but I think it's actually something I thought of doing sometime, and maybe I will, just to ram it down Nathan's throat, because he doesn't like me. Was getting an angle of elevation just using, in fact I had it here somewhere. I actually bought a couple of protractors and just used a spirit level and get just a rough angle of elevate, one of those things, how high up it is, but you know what I mean, get an angle of elevation of the sun just to show you don't need a flat earth to do it. But he seems to have that bee in his bonnet. But I don't suppose he really believes that. I don't suppose he believes anything he's saying. He just likes being nasty, trying to mute people and be rude to them without them being able to answer back, and get all his little fanboys mildly moist. I think that's probably how you can sum it up. Thank you, Jackie. Ads are fine, they get your favourite content creators paid. Well, yes, they do. And if I'm watching someone's video or whatever, I will, if it's a lot of adverts, I might not watch them all, but I'll let some of them go just to give them something, of course. But I do think it's a bit different being live. Right, Mr. Brian, any news on Mage 3? Well, yes and no. No, in that I have not progressed it at all due to everything else going on in my life. And yes, there's some news. It's not Mage, but I think a Creaky Blinder is looking to do something with a balloon as well. I'm not sure exactly. I might actually catch up with him because he was asking me a couple of questions and said he was thinking of doing something, but I didn't go into exactly what he's likely to do. So, yeah, I might catch up with him on that. But Mage itself is still sat here in a corner, looking cute, unlike Mr. Nathan Oakley. Critical Thought 2. Take a meter stick and drop it on a football. There's the base. You can determine an elevation angle. Well, true. Yeah. I mean, what they don't get, it's all his quotes are talking about from an angle of elevation from a horizontal plane, not from the surface of the earth, whatever shape it is. They don't get that. You've got something to establish a level. There's your horizontal plane. If you stand up there, you've got another one. Makes no odds. The angle of elevation will be the same. But you don't get it. You don't get it. Oh, I see I've got another super chat from Mr. Dave McKeegan. Thank you, Dave. After all these years of Oakley wanting to put his balls in people's mouths, now it turns out he actually doesn't have any. No. I don't think he does, Dave. Oh, man, I like that. Yeah, give it... Oh, you got thumbs up on Super Chats as well now. That's new. See, I really have been out of it, haven't I? I really have. Yeah, but thank you for that, Dave. Appreciate it. Yes. It's not so much globular gonads as flat ones. It's right, they're flat. Dr. Nimrod, how is the slice of cheese from your first subscriber count award? Was it you who mentioned that the other day? Someone mentioned that to me, either in the comments on one of the videos or Discord or something, I can't remember. And I said, do you know what, I'm doing a live stream soon. I might show it. I think it's a good time to show it. Let me just hike it off the wall first, and then I'll explain to people. Okay. Many years ago, in fact, September the 6th, 2019, I reached 1,000 subscribers, or at least that's the date I did this. And YouTube decided not to bother to send me a glossy award and hold a ceremony and stuff like that. So I thought, stuff it, I'll make my own. And certainly at the time, and I'll interrupt myself to say, it's a Rubik Cube, $2 super chat. Here's some NASA hush money. Thank you very much. It's a Rubik's. Sorry, no, it's a Rubik's Cube. It's a Rubik's. Thank you. I appreciate the super chat. Yeah, so I decided I'd have to make my own award. Now, the theme of the channel is logic and cheese. I will still use cheese for every now and then when I can, but I've done a few cheese experiments and so on. So I thought it'd be nice to make an award from a piece of cheese. This is now, September the 6th, 2019. That is a 5-year-old piece of cheese. Oh, yeah. It's even got the little play triangle in it, although the paper behind it's gone yellow. Go on, have a good sniff. Get that. I must admit, the first summer, it was a bit whiffy, but It's aged well. It has matured. A quality award that gets better with time. Maybe I should auction it off. So there it is. My 1,000 subscriber homemade YouTube cheese award. Hope you all enjoyed that if you've never seen it before. And I shall hang it up after this stream and we'll check on it again. Actually, it is a bit whiffy now I've moved it around. We shall check on it again in a year or two. It's an experiment because not only is this a Flat Earth debunking channel, I've done some young Earth creationist stuff and I'm hoping to prove that evolution is a thing. I'm hoping that might evolve into Parmesan or perhaps Gorgonzola. Or it might sod off and start a new colony elsewhere. I'm not sure. So let's see what you guys said. Oh, Casual Spaceman's around. Hello, my friend. Oh no, more adverts going. Don't open that, says someone with a question mark next to the name. The question mark is their name. It looks like I can't even say that, a craft Scheibletti. What? Or Scheiblet? Well, I don't know what that is. Don't open it, says Rob Slide. It will take over the world. I've seen the blob. It creeps. What is it? It creeps and covers all the floors, the doors, the walls, something like that. Shadow Falcon can't smell anything. Yeah. Putin will hang in the middle of the Kremlin. Usernames have changed a bit since I was last here. Russell Flag. Very nice award, Mr. Sets. Well, thank you, Russell. I thought so too. Yeah, that's the next pandemic, says Brian. Oh, Jackie, it's annoying but I can't afford to support, so I sit through ads to do what I can. Listen, appreciate that, I really do. But that's not what I, expect of people. Okay, some people can and do support either with super chats, memberships, or whatnot, and that's great. But please don't feel bad if you're not in a position to. We're not all in a position to have some money just to throw away on bald-headed guys on the internet. Although if you're going to throw your money away on a bald-headed guy on the internet, may I please request it's me and not Mr. Nathan Oakley. I think I'm onto a winner there, though, because I can't think of many people. We got 112 on my screen watching now, which is... Oh, just jumped 114, which is well over 10% of what Nathan Oakley gets as total views for a stream after a couple of months. Oh yeah, I do like driving a needle into him. I like annoying him. Yes, oh thank you, Rob. Beware of the blob. It creeps, it leaps, and glides and slides across the floor. Yes, I haven't seen that for years. It's a cinema, isn't it, I think, and it comes through some vents behind them or something. That was a silly film. I love those old sort of 1950s horror films. The Snark says to boldly go where no sensible person has gone before. I see what you did there, Snark. See what you did. Dr. Nimrod, I'm happy to pay a tenner so I don't get ads. I do watch a lot of YouTube. I haven't seen an ad for anything for ages. Well, just as an aside, Dr. Nimrod, those people who do pay for YouTube Premium, creators do get a little kickback from that. Depending on the number of views and popularity of the channel, you get a portion of the premium fees. So even that actually does support creators. 117 for M2M. Well, mine's not caught up with you yet. Not caught up. Look, I've had enough of Nathan Oakley. Who else is there? Who else is doing stuff? Quantum Eraser is doing his normal crap, laughing smarmily and well, in this case about those elevation angles again. They definitely got a thing for that. But most of these people, well, I had a look through my list of flat earthers or through my videos. Oh, someone like Kyle Adams from the Flat Earth Institute of Science. He's gone. Mitchell from Australia. He's gone. Loads, just one after another. Quite a lot of them, the channel's still there, but just dead. But loads of them have been closed down. I wonder why. We do know that a lot of those flat earthers are not very nice people. And we don't like that now, do we, my love? No. Have I seen Jamie Sea Level's new Arwin video? No, I haven't. Watchmaker. So I'm presuming it's against Arwin. What's Arwin doing these days? I did see a comment somewhere saying he's come out of his room or something. Just had a notification for Oakley. He could be going live right now. Ha ha! Well, wouldn't it be unfortunate if someone just reminded him in the comments that Mr. Sensible's offered £1,000 if he actually goes on this Antarctic treaty? Antarctic treaty? Oh, there's a what do you call it? I can't think of the word now. This is always happening to me, isn't it? Freudian slip, because everyone's going on about the Antarctic treaty. But yeah, the final experiment thing in the Antarctic. Yes, Jaren has made other flat earthers mad by taking an honest approach to the final experiment. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, Jaren's obviously wrong. Some years ago, he did a video about filming the ISS when it crosses the path of the sun or the moon. And he did a video where he was talking about this website predicts the path of it and where you'll be able to see it cross the moon or the sun, whichever one it was he was doing that time. And he went there and he set up a telescope with a camera and he filmed it, which is actually a really difficult thing to do. So kudos to Jaren. And then, of course, it was a clear image of the shape of the ISS passing across one of those strange little lights in the sky. And then he said, well, there's obviously something there, but I don't know what it is. So he let us down there, but he had made an honest and decent attempt. And so he's currently, I believe, got his name down to go to the Antarctic. I mean, hey, even if he wasn't interested in flat or globe Earth, it's a free trip with a lot of money to an exciting place. But I think when he does get there and does see the 24-hour sun, I think his report will read interesting and not much else. Another super chat from Judy. Thank you. Another super chat from Judy for €10 for some bald-headed guy. Thank you, Judy. Oh, you're so good. Judy's wonderful. Judy's one of my most amazing supporters and have been for a long time now, Judy. So hopefully your name should still appear on there somewhere. You were on there. Oh, I thought I just saw it there. You'll be on there somewhere. What's DSB? The only good thing about DSB is the train going to Sweden. Don't know. Arwin will present at the Dutch Flat Earth Conference on September the 28th. Will he? Oh, what? I can't. In Lord of the Rings, what is it that? Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I've been to work all day today as well, and I got work tomorrow. Value elf. That's it. He's a value elf. You see, he's got his little crossbow on the wall. How would the ISS be possible if the Earth was flat? Absolutely, Mr. X, Mr. Y. What's it orbiting around? What's keeping it up? Sky hooks. I've had them say, "Oh yeah, it's just fake. It's not real." I showed pictures on one video or stream, I forget which, that were taken over the years of transits of the moon or the sun, years apart, showing the different configurations of the ISS as they added extra solar panels and extra units and whatnot, which match up all the launches and so on. It's real. Did Arwin grow some hair back? I don't know. Oh, DSB, Danske Stalbanen. Oh, Danish State Railways. Ah, right. That's Denmark, isn't it? What about Finland? Finland, a country where I quite want to be. Pony trekking and camping. Packed lunch by the sea. Oh, yes. I've never been. Went to Sweden. The Swins and the Feeds, and the Swedes and the Finns don't really get on, do they? We got a lot of blues in here tonight. Fred Bailey is here. Sean G is trying to broadcast live, something live, don't know what. They bring money to Sweden, says Dr. Min. Evening all, this is a surprise. It is a surprise, Martin H. And welcome here. Will Arwin be wearing a shirt? Well, if he's bet money on a flat Earth, he's likely to lose his shirt. Has he been doing live streams topless, showing his thingamajigs? Has he? Was that a Monty Python reference? Finland, Finland, Finland? Of course it is. You must watch the song. I would restream it in here, but then bang goes all the advertising revenue from this. Yeah, famous Monty Python song. It's a great song. And of course, Finland is a place I quite want to be. Well, tomorrow rather than at work, but there we go. I hope he'll not be shirtless. Has he been doing live stream shirtless? Is that some desperate plan of attracting more super chats? Because I can do that. No, I'll probably get them taken away from me again, won't I? Discussing the elf. The elf we're discussing we are, Yoda. Yes. Quite right. Do you know what? Let me sort that out. There you go, Andreas. I didn't realise, my friend. Congratulations, Mr. Blue. How did that slip by? I mean, I don't know if you must have heard before now. I actually don't mod people just because they ask. It is thrust upon them. And some people have been members for a long time, or members or subscribers or viewers, whatnot, and they're not mods. You can't buy being a mod, as far as I'm concerned. It has to be people I'm comfortable with and trust and so on, and got to know. And there we go. Elf, my body is beautiful. Hey, Andreas L sent me a present. I've got it up here, Andreas. Here we go. See? There we go. Apparently you have to send little Lego puzzles to become a mod. It was you that sent it, wasn't it, Andreas? I haven't got that wrong. Yes. Design, Andreas Elt. Price, 20 kroner. That's good fun, that. Have I got to make that on live stream now? He's also a wizard, an alchemist, and the Battery of Glory. Who? What's his name? Value Elf. Arwin. Arwin is a wizard, an alchemist, a Battery of Glory, and not just some weird lad with a bow and arrow or whatever it is, crossbow on his wall. It might be Dr. Nimrod. I don't know. Yeah, so come on, let's go through some more. What other flat earthers have we got? Hi, Kaj. What other flat earthers have we got that we've not seen around? I had a look at CC. He's just as loony as ever, driving around in his car, dodging his missus while in the kitchen. That was funny. If you haven't seen it, there is a video of CC with his wife walking past behind him as he's giving his flat earth speech, and she just mumbles bloody idiot or something like that, and he just stops dead. You can see him deflate. Now, having been in the situation, you're recording a video, your wife walks past and calls you a bloody idiot, do you A, give up being a flat earther, B, proceed and edit that bit out of the video, or C, like CC, you post the video with your wife just calling you a bloody idiot? What a bloody idiot. JM Truth. Yes. Oh man, JM Truth. I loved him. In some of his debates with FTFE, I'm not mocking him because he's got thick glasses, but with his thick glasses, his eyes like this, he looked like a deer in headlights. He was totally destroyed. He thinks he's everything. He's a modified sniper, gourmet chef, a master of dating women. God knows what else. He's in everything. And he's got his own little film production company. He did this little 2-minute video. I think it was about 2 or 3 minutes, called Checkmate. It was a Western, and it was done in a bar. Unfortunately, not having much of a budget, or any budget at all, I suspect, Not only, of course, is he director and producer and cameraman and God knows what else, he stars in it. If only he could act. And they obviously got hold of some bar that looks a bit like an older Western bar, with a wooden bar and whatnot. But his filming was so crappy, you could see electrical sockets on the wall and an aircon unit like that. I mean, you'd at least place the camera so it doesn't point and film that if you're doing a Western set in the 1880s. Because I think that not many bars in the 1880s had aircon units. There we go. If only he knew that. C as in CCU post. CC is one flat. I think CC is a flat earther. Yeah, and I think his wife is probably a lot smarter than he is. Mikey Smith. Mikey Smith. I love Mikey. He's great. Although he's doing quite a lot of stuff. Again, he's one I checked, just filming the planets and that. Out of focus, of course, but that's all he's really doing. I wanted to bring back such gems as measuring the temperature of the sun with a laser thermometer. When I saw that the first time, I just pissed myself laughing. I thought, I've got to do that on a video. Yeah. So if only JM Truth would come back and Mikey would do some more stuff like that. And, of course, that guy, he was always one for a win, but he disappeared a long time ago. Leo chickened out the final experiment and trying to explain why it's irrelevant. Well, it's just a pantomime thing, I expect, and it's made out of sticky black plastic and toilet rolls. That's what they make the Antarctic out of. Leo is a chicken. Do you remember I offered a bunch of money to do a debate with Leo, and a whole bunch of other people said they'll match it or I'll chip in this and whatever, and it was somewhere in the region of £5,000 was offered if he would do a debate, and he wouldn't. So he said, okay, we'll give it to charity if you do a debate, and he wouldn't do that either. What a scumbag. And I said, look, it doesn't even have, you don't have to win. It can, moderated. There'd be no win or loser. Let's just have a chat about flat and globe Earth. He was so scared, like Mr. Oakley, that he wouldn't do it. It's not even as though I've got a beef with him. Like Mr. Oakley, of course, had a visit from the Rozzers. That's the fuzz for you people who are out from the UK. The pigs. Okay, it's the police. He had a visit from the police. He did. Yeah. After he tried to dox me. He was caught. I was sent some screenshots of a Discord conversation, or actually it was a live stream, the chat down the side like this, and he was asking a guy called Mars, who was known to dox people, to dig out information on me. Does anyone know who he is? Can you find out who he is, what he does, where he lives, stuff like that? So I gave him 14 days to apologise and say he wouldn't try and dox me, and if he had the information, he wouldn't release it. And he didn't apologise, and he just didn't respond. In fact, I emailed him just before the deadline and said, look, are you going to do this? Are you going to confirm and apologise and just say that's not what I meant and I'm not going to do it and whatever? And he didn't. He sent me an email back saying he'd like to put his balls in my mouth. So at the stroke of midnight on the relevant day, I pressed the button and submitted a report to police. And a couple of days before Christmas, no less, he had a visit from in fact, he didn't have a visit from the police. He had to go to the police station. He was called in. Yes. So anyway, he doesn't like me very much now. He doesn't love me much. No. So unlike that with Oakley, I had no issues with Leo. We'd would have been able to have a chat about it. I could have told him how stupid he is. He could have made some comment about my fabulous hairstyle, and we'd have called it a draw. And the charity would have got £5,000. But no. But yeah, Mikey Smith, I'd like to see more of. Rachie, yes, Rachie. She's turned out okay as Rachie, hasn't she? Oh right, Shadow Falcon knows who the Rozzers are. Yeah. we could have called in the Sweeney. Have I missed another super chat? Second best Bob, my apologies. My deepest apologies. Sorry I was late. Are you back for a while, Mr. Sensible, for £5? Well, I certainly hope so, Bob. I certainly hope so. That is the intent. Whether I can, at least yet, have the sort of level of output of videos that I used to have, that's going to take a while to get back to. Partly because I'm having to get used to everything again. Look at the troubles I've had with this tonight. But secondly, we haven't got enough flirfs. Where they all gone? Where the flirfs at? It's not good. It's not good. What this country needs is more flirfs, more flat earthers. If I was Prime Minister, I would decree that there needs to be more flat earthers so we got more to debunk. It makes sense. Yes, Rachel did come back to the light, and the flirfs hated on her so much. That's right. It's so unfair, and surely they can see that. That's their only weapon. Actually, sorry. Is that another super chat? I'm not sure if these... They've even changed the way the super chats look at the top. Yes, sorry, what was I just saying? I've forgotten what I was saying now. I think we finished. What was I saying? We're talking about Rachel. Yes, their best weapon, apart from a comfy chair and surprise and so on, their best weapon is to hold the other flat earthers in check by making them see that if they step out of line, they're going to dogpile them with hate. And that is despicable. That if I was a flat earther and I saw, Rachel's decided not to become a flat earther anymore, and then saw the way they all treated her, and there's been a couple of others, like all these names are coming, all these things that I've put out of my mind for so long. The Blackpool Tower guy, can't think, who with conspiracy cats came back to the real world, and they treat him like dirt. Yes, if I saw that happening, I'd be thinking, well, okay, right now I don't believe that, but look at this. This is disgusting. They don't deserve that. So even if I continue to hold those flat earth beliefs, I wouldn't want to associate with those scumbags anymore. Flatsoid. Debunks Flatsoid in short clips. Is Flatsoid doing stuff? Is he? I must admit, I haven't even checked out his channel. I did have Kyle Adams. He was one I used to like doing. Ranty. Thank you, guys. Ranty. Do you know? Now, he always was you can tell he is not of the same ilk as those flat earthers. This story has been told before, but I'm going to tell it again just briefly. This was, I'm not even sure how long ago it was. Was it a year and a half ago? I lost my mum. And I put a post saying this had happened, so obviously I'm in a bad way. I'm not going to do my live stream or whatever. And he did a super chat or sent me a payment or super thanks or whatever for £15 and said, buy a bottle. I just got a flipping advert. I must watch it though. It's worth watching. But yeah, I got my first ever advert during a live stream, and I'm the bloody person streaming it. Oh, explore the magnificent staterooms of Buckingham Palace. I've been there. What's the point of advertising that to me? I took my daughter there. We actually had cream tea on the lawn at Buckingham Palace. It is worth going if you get the chance. It really is worth going. So their advert worked, didn't it? I should charge them. I'm going to earn all of threepence for that, and now they're going to get hundreds of visitors because of what I said. Back to the story. So he super chatted me £15 and said, have a bottle of wine and sit down with your missus and remember your mum. That's astonishing. I was so thankful. It meant so much to me, not because of the money, not because of the wine, but the fact that someone who at that time fundamentally disagreed with me and was from the flat earth side, where we know that they're all scummy whatnots. He wasn't. He was so decent. I mean, he didn't have to send me. If he just said, oh, Mr. S, I'm sorry to hear about that, that would have been great. I'd have been really pleased. And there were some others who did that. But, he went above and beyond, and I've never forgotten that. Thank you, Ranty, if you happen to pop in. He does pop in from time to time. YouTube keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse. You're right, Mr. X, Mr. Y. I mean, having adverts in the middle of a stream like that, I think that's too much. Flatsoy kept spamming your Discord with links to his streams, but didn't get the attention. Yes, I know that. I mean, he did. I don't know how many of those links he sent. Oh, do you know what? I've just seen. Again, it shows how far out of this I am. I've just seen I've got Mr. 42 in the waiting room. I think that might be interesting to try and get Mr. 42 in. So I'll give him 30 seconds so he knows that I've spotted him before I drag him in. Just a heads up, 42. In the stream, in the Discord, you won't see my video because that's not working. Normally I've got a virtual feed that goes in there, so when I've got a guest they can see there what's happening real time, which is actually much better. So you'll probably have to not look at the video at all because it'll be about a minute delay. And just before I bring you in, Mr. Now Pinion is in the house for 129 sex. I was looking at that the other day. Do you remember the old sex dance? 129 sex super chat. Hey, we missed you. Both of my daughters have complained that we're not making videos anymore. Something blocking me, not sure what. Anyway, welcome back. I didn't realise you weren't either, my friend. That's a shame. But please say hi to them. Say hi to them. And yeah, well, hopefully, listen, I understand it. There's a time when you can be blocked for various reasons, stuff going on in your life, how you're feeling as well, mentally and whatnot. So if you're in that place, which is a place I've been in, you have my sympathy. Take care, my friend. Give your daughter a hug, and when you're ready, come back. Let's bring Mr. 42 in. See if this still works. Hello, Mr. 42. Are you there, my friend?
Good day. Welcome back.
Good God. Good God, I've got to turn that down. As you can tell, I'm not... actually, I'm really going to have to work on this sound. Just bear with me a second. I don't know how to change the volume over there now.
Look, I can tone it down a little if that's better for you.
Yeah. Here we go. No, you speak. I can control.
Okay.
I found it now.
Okay, perfect.
That's not enough. Let's try about that. We'll adjust as necessary. I nearly jumped out of my skin there. I nearly lost all my hair. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you very much. I heard you had
And I just... yeah, go on.
I heard you had quite some not difficulties in life, but events in life.
Yeah, well, yeah. Some were difficult, some were just stuff. Just a lot going on.
You were surely missed. That's one thing.
Do you know what? I know that from when I did a post. Yeah, the other difficult thing about Mr. Arnold and all the support and love that came through that. And then with my first couple, my video and the trailer video I did, all the nice comments. I know that, my friend. I know it, and it is really good.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we have been taking care of your Discord server.
Oh, thank you.
In the chat, I see that I'm too quiet now. By Lick 8.
You're too quiet. Okay, that's fine. Let's adjust, because I adjusted you in two places, so that probably wasn't a good idea. So, chat, please let me know. Maybe I'll just turn my headphones down a bit. I could do that, I suppose. Haha. And I think I've worked out how to get this virtual webcam working. So I hope that shortly you're going to see me there, but I might have to reload it.
I can see you on the other screen.
You can,
of course, but it is with a delay, so the mouth movement doesn't match what you're doing.
No. This is really weird. I'll try turning off the camera, turn it back on again. I can see you waving. There we go. Have you got me now?
Now I can see you, yeah.
Wow, I'm a professional at this. I'm a professional that's forgotten most of what he's supposed to do. But anyway, so how are you doing? What have you been up to?
What I've been up to depends kind of when we were last speaking one-on-one or in general. I got divorced, moved home again. My daughter is living with me, have a girlfriend. Big things.
Big things.
Yeah, that's a short version.
Yeah, because I mean, you said about your daughter. Yeah. I have seen your daughter on the Discord before, so I hope she's doing well.
Oh, she's awesome. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sorry, second best Bob, you're quite right. I'm very ashamed of myself. I've forgotten how to tech. Maybe I should take up being a flurf. Oh, there's a thought. I could become a flurf and give other people something to debunk. Yeah.
Yeah, that has been done before, but the thing is, we are too smart to come up with very stupid things.
Well, yeah. Well, what's the stupidest thing you can think of that they might go for?
Well, we can try a random word salad generator named Gary. Take the first thing that he says, and that would be it.
Yes, where is Gary?
Gary is active on Discord a lot.
Okay.
Most recently today, even in Globe Gangsters Discord.
Not heard of that one.
It's quite recent.
So sorry, I'm going to play a word for word feud for 42 points, Mr. 42 right now. What on earth is that talking about?
I know what word feud is, basically, but
4 billion. Oh God.
He also wanted me to do a German accent, because I live in Germany. What is he thinking?
Gary Y. Benger. 4 billion suns. Well, it's probably more than that, Man of War. More than that. I've been thinking a lot about the whole stuff about sextants and how badly it cannot work on a flat Earth. Just at the very, very simple level, they're talking about it being the angle to the sun, and because you're looking at the GP of the star, the angle to the star, angle of elevation to the star, because you're looking at GP, which you're not. And people pointing out, well, if you've got the angle and apparently you've got this distance, then you can work out the height of the star, but which changes depending how far from the GP you are, which obviously is crap because they can't, they just can't understand it, they can't grasp it. But the thing I was thinking was, so we know it can't work if the star is near, because if you half or double the angle or half the angle, the distance with celestial navigation should double or half.
Yeah.
But if it is a flat Earth, it won't. It's a non-linear relationship, isn't it? So therefore, it must be, as it is, that the stars are an infinite distance away. Now, because we rely on the fact that the light coming from the stars, at to all intents and purposes, an infinite distance away, arrives parallel. If it arrives parallel on a flat Earth, everybody would see exactly the same star overhead, which means no matter where you were, if you took an angle to that star, you'd always be at the same position as everyone else. It just doesn't work. I'm perhaps not explaining it very well. I might do a video with some diagrams of my explanation on that.
I think that part would work if the stars are also infinite distance on a flat Earth, but that is not what they claim, so we can dismiss that.
Oh, sorry, ex-Penguin95, super chat £5. Welcome back, old chap. Really good to see you again. Thank you very much, ex-Penguin. Less of the old next time. But no, if the stars are an infinite distance away, the only reason I see a different star overhead from you is that I'm part way around the curve. If it was a flat Earth, we would all share the same star at zenith, all share the same star at 45 degrees due east or whatever.
Yeah,
do you see what I'm saying?
Fair enough, yeah.
And I'm still going to have to sort something with the sound because you're absolutely blasting in my ears. Maybe I'll turn you down for me and then turn up the audio.
To make it interesting, I can also change the volume, and then it will be a complete mess. That is just for comedy value.
Right, so what I've done is I've turned you down in Discord, but picked up the desktop audio. So please, people, let us know if it's still balanced or not. I'll have to get used to that. Yes. So infinite stars wouldn't work on a flat Earth because we would all see exactly the same stars everywhere, no matter where you are. Therefore, celestial navigation would be meaningless. Never mind about all this guff about angles have to be from the surface and so on. It just wouldn't work. It's like having a GPS system that always tells you you're just outside Baker Street Station in London. No matter where you are. Yeah, where am I? I'll check. Oh yeah, I'm still outside Baker Street Station, and it's meaningless. Wouldn't work. What a load of guff. Oh, have we got? You've changed. Sorry, you just looked and your video's changed.
Yeah, I'm having an aha moment, and this doesn't work on your stream because nobody can see me.
No, not like that, I'm afraid. I might be able to pick it up as... do you want me to try and show it?
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Well, I could try and do a window capture. This will see how... Yeah.
In the meantime, do you know about the GPS system for Flat Earth? For the car? It is a piece of paper saying you are here.
Probably. You are here, roughly. Oh, they are precious, aren't they? Maybe the stars are in on the conspiracy too, says Booba Sweat.
Yeah. What you tried to do on the stream didn't work, by the way.
I know. I turned it back off again. I'll have to tinker with that. I literally haven't touched this software for 8 months or whatever it is. In fact, when I loaded it up, I loaded it up yesterday, I think, just to make sure, and it took about half an hour just to re-upload all the updates to it and get it so goodness knows what else.
Oof, yeah.
Send all flirts to sea with a sextant, says a madman. You're not mad, you're sane. That's exactly what we should do.
Send all rude.
I'm sorry?
That is a death sentence. I don't really agree with a death sentence.
Wow.
They can be annoying, but they don't deserve to die.
Hands up, everybody who agrees with Mr. 42. Should we kill all flat earthers? Well, okay,
no.
let's not kill them. Let's push them about 50 miles beyond the edge. They can see what's there.
The edge?
Well, the edge of the Earth. It's flat, apparently.
Ah, yeah. Well, it will be cold wherever on the flat Earth map.
Bit like their personalities, really.
Yeah.
A man, excuse me.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Man of War said something. Yeah. GPS. Do you mean globe lies always? Trust me, it fits. Yeah. Well, that's something else that gets me. They say, GPS. Well, that's global positioning towers, isn't it? Well, where are they going to get those in the middle of the Sahara Desert, in the middle of the Pacific Ocean? Dare I say it, Antarctica? There's not going to be many towers there.
Not at all, no.
No. Oh, what's this? If you use Windows WinGet upgrade, will update a bunch of stuff in one go. Well, it does. But do you know what? I've barely touched my PC. I've been so out of this whole thing. The only time I've come down here is when I've absolutely had to force myself just so I can reconcile my bank accounts, and then I switched it back off and walked away. It's been like that. Never mind. Let's not be downhearted, siblings. So, what else are you doing in 42? I'll be honest, I've not been looking at your channel because I've not been looking at anyone's channel.
That's understandable. I don't expect you doing much. Not having done much at all recently. I don't make much videos nowadays. Like maybe 2 a month.
Yeah.
It's not that, but it's very slow. I've been working full time, taking care of my daughter because she lives with me. That is taking up a lot of time.
That's
right
important.
Yeah. Right now she's with her mother. That's also important because
she's a mother.
We might be divorced, but she's still the mother. Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, quite right. Good for you.
And
so many people seem to forget that. They've got to think of the child. If you think back, could you imagine if your mum didn't let you see your dad, or your dad didn't let you see your mum? That would be unfair.
That would be terrible. Yeah.
Martin H says, so while you were away, mistress, we decided to be a real to be a real FE debunker, you have to stream non-stop. Yes, FTFE managed 50 hours, but he cheated and took sleep and loo breaks. Sure you can do better. Oh, man. A 50-hour one? Yeah. And he slept. What, did he sleep on the stream snoring away? I mean, I could do that. Okay, I might have a cushion and tilt my chair back. If you're happy to watch me sleep for 48 hours, I could do that.
Well, I've seen on what was it? One of those music programs where they can stream music. They have actually people snoring on there, with thousands of viewers because they put it on when they go to sleep themselves as a background sound.
That's what. But I don't understand how they earn, because if it's copyright music, you don't earn. I mean, in the trailer video I had tonight, I don't know if you saw it, 42, if you were here before the stream started.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's a video I put out quite a while ago, because every now and then I get a thing. In that case, it was about the song Madness by Madness, which is one of my favourite tracks. And I thought, oh, do you know what? I'll do a little video, knowing full well that I won't earn a penny from it. So with something like that, what I do is I first of all take a copy of the track and just upload it, just with a blank video in effect, to see what the copyright says. If it says, no, you can't, it will be a copyright strike, obviously I'll take it down. But that one, like many of them, say, yeah, you can use it, but they get the ad revenue. And I'm happy with that, because I did that as a purely entertaining thing. So, that would have taken me a day and a half, whatever, to put together, with no possibility of a single penny from ad revenue. I did that because I enjoyed it, and I thought you guys might enjoy it. And I don't know why we're talking about that, but that's about the story of my life right now on this. I keep wandering off and forgetting why I'm talking about what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've been doing the same stuff as well. Sometimes I upload a little clip to a second YouTube channel without any videos, with literally the name is, I think, copyright check or something that I named it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just in case something happens, it doesn't affect my own channel.
I've never done it to another channel. I just upload it as private, but tick monetize.
Yeah.
And it says, no, you can't monetize this. And most times it just says this is not a copyright strike, and you're good to go. I have had in the past, because I like to use little clips of films, like I used in the Nathan Oakley thing, Taggart from Blazing Saddles, saying, you use your tongue pretty in a $20 whore. Just a little clip like that. And I mean, lots of other people do it. Conspiracy Cats used to do that sort of thing a lot as well. And this person several times sent me a message saying, you shouldn't do that. It's copyright and you'll get your channel taken down.
No, it's fair use.
Yeah, there is such a thing as fair use. Yeah.
If you take little clips and bits and pieces every...
a few seconds.
I do that as well,
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah, of course. It's referencing popular culture, why not?
Yes, that's right. That's right. And the fact that that's in there, well, I mean, I don't see it's a problem. But like I said, I've done things like the Madness one and a few other things, and some Monty Python clips and Hitchhikers stuff as well, when they have claimed a copyright and the advertising revenue. And I think, yep, that's fine. I'd rather have whatever it is. I think I used the Black Knight from the Monty Python film. I forget which one it is now. I've used something like that, a sketch. No One Expects a Spanish Inquisition. I used that sketch and edited other bits in, and they said, copyright, we'll take your ad revenue. And even though I'd done a whole video around it, on that occasion I thought, no, it needs to be in there for that video. So I let it go like that.
That's understandable, yeah. That didn't really happen to me. It did happen once. I had a little clip with a piece of music that I didn't realize was actually copyrighted. Yeah. It is about 20 seconds, and it is please stand by. It had technical difficulties. Yeah. That was in the middle of a video, basically me shorting out on a flurf. But it was just too long, and there was a copyright strike on that little part.
Yes.
Okay, let's make it shorter and re-upload it, and then it's fair use suddenly.
Yeah. I've just had another super chat, and I've just noticed that the when it displays for me, let me see if I can show people with this window capture thing. I might have to. I'm dragging it over.
No, that's fine. No worry.
It's not going to work. But when I highlight it, it shows me most of the text, but cuts off the end of each line, which is really crappy. So I just dragged my window wider, and it doesn't make any difference. So
I can read it out for you if you want.
No, I can see it there down in the chat thing, but it's at the top.
Okay.
But you get it at the top, which is really handy because it appears there. Yeah, Mr. S, why no memberships available on your channel? Also, how about you go the McToon route and create original AI music from Fleur Stupidity? Well, thank you very much for the Super Chat, Man of War. I have not the faintest idea what currency that is.
I'm sure the chat will fill us in.
Is it something like but or something? I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, the membership thing. I had members, or still have membership on my old channel, my original Mr. Sensible, which became Mr. Sensible Historic. That is still there.
I think it's shekels. Shekels.
It's what?
It's shekels.
Oh, shekels. Oh, right. Oh, yes, I can see that. You know, I can sort of visualise that. I can visualise that now. Yeah, so the membership still exists on Mr. Sensible Historic, but I don't really push it, although there is a link down there. I think I might stop showing the link on my videos for now, because what I'm going to do, I think, long term, is when I'm comfortable that I'm producing videos again, I'll start membership on here. Anyone who's a member on the old one will still count, and they'll still be mentioned in the lists and so on. But I'll probably gradually wind that down so it's all in one place. But right now, bearing in mind I've been off the scene for a number of months, I'm not trying to wheedle money out of people or anything like that. So I wouldn't want to say, hey, join, become a member here tonight, and then not make a video for 6 months. Okay? So I would rather people hung off from doing that anyway. So I really, really appreciate the super chat and the question about memberships. So for now, let's consider I'm not taking on any new memberships until I'm settled. Do you get what I'm saying, 42?
Yeah, absolutely. I would do the same. For my case, even a bit more extreme, because I was absent for so long, I dropped below a certain threshold and my channel got demonetized for that.
Oh.
Which is perfectly fine. It is in the rules. YouTube did nothing wrong there. It's just how it works.
I have no idea what my figures are at, but having said that, like the video the other day, let me just open up another window. The $1,000 video, where is that? So that's been out a couple days. I mean, it's got 7.7k views. It's a 10-minute video.
It's about the view hour counts, not the view amount count. Yeah.
No, I know, but if you add up the time, so 7.7 thousand, and if you assume, just for sake of argument, everyone watched it for 10 minutes, that's a lot of views, a lot of hours towards. Is it 4,000?
I think it's at least 1,000 that you need to maintain it, and if you need to go back, it's 3,000. That is for me right now.
Oh, okay. So anyway, hopefully that won't be a problem, because I've still got views during the time I've been away anyway. Although obviously and understandably it dropped, but hopefully it'll get back up. And a stream like this, we've been. How do we tell? I can't even tell how long I've been streaming.
Let me check that for you.
I should say on here actually.
It's 1 hour 14.
1 hour 14. Okay, and well, I've just seen the chat revenue so far. So thank you very much, guys. I really, really appreciate it. But yeah, with the amount of views we're getting, that will help keep my hours up, so I don't demonetize. I hadn't thought about it really until you mentioned it. You got me all worried now. With
your subscriber count, you'll be back up in no time. If that would happen. So. For me, it's a bit more troublesome to get it up, but I'm not too worried about it. I just leave it for now and make a video every now and then, so there's no pressure from the membership.
Oh, Man of War says, I would love to be one of the pioneer members in this channel. Do you know what? What I might do is I might do a post on the community page explaining my thoughts on it. So it's something I do want to bring back because, I'm honest, I enjoy doing this stuff, but I'm doing it to earn some extra money as well. I'm not trying to hide it, but I don't want to... I wouldn't be comfortable, like a certain Mr. Oakley, basically screwing people out of money. Okay, so I won't start the memberships until we're definitely good to go. But cheers, my friend. There was something else in there.
There was one thing I need to ask as a feedback from the crowd. Mr. X, Mr. Y said, Mr. Sensible, by the way, you came close to losing me as a subscriber. Can you please explain why, Mr. X, Mr. Y? So Mr. Sensible has the feedback from you and
Sorry, what me to explain or?
No, in chat why he was Always.
Oh, where is that then? I didn't see that.
A bit up.
I'll s-
So just so that you, Mr. Sensible, will know what the issue was there.
I can't see it. Have you got a timestamp on that?
Oh. No,
Just so I can read it to make sure I do understand what he's saying. Oh, right. You came to...
Yeah,
by the way, you came close to losing me as a subscriber.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
yeah.
that really helps if he explains why. Maybe there's a good reason for it. I don't know.
Oh, if Mr. X, Mr. Y explains why, you mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, sorry, I'm getting muddled.
That's fine.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if someone, as a subscriber or a member, decided he hasn't produced anything for... Well, if they just decided I don't want to continue anyway, that's fine. But if they decided he hasn't produced any videos for this length of time, I'm not interested in carrying on, I would understand. You know, I wouldn't hold it against them. I'm not that sort of person.
Oh, no.
I totally understand. But also, likewise, those who decided to hang on and carry on in the meantime, I understand that too, and I really appreciate that. So, yeah. I mean, there's no hard feelings, I think, either way.
Okay. He explains it very well. He says, when a channel has no new videos in 6 months, I consider the channel dead. Well, that's a pretty good reason.
Yeah. And that might be a good way of deciding.
And thank you for explaining, Mr. X. That really helps.
Cheers. And Andreas Elt, more sex. There's too much sex on this channel. Another 20 sex. According to Doctor Who, how many suns are there? Oh, I don't know. Do you know, Mr. 42? How many suns are there?
No, but in my defense, I haven't been watching Doctor Who in a few years now. I need to catch up, I just haven't found the time.
Well, it's all gone downhill since Tom Baker. He was the best Doctor, I think.
Still need to see it. Give me 1 minute, I will right back.
Oh, he's going. Excuse me. Right, so he's at, excuse me, he's wandered off a bit. Booba Sweat, I'm still subscribed to channels that haven't uploaded anything in 5 years. Oh, right, yeah, subscribe. I probably haven't changed subscriptions, even if the channel's stopped. Say no more.
I got myself a beer. That is what Mr. Sensible is reacting to. I went to the Netherlands a few weeks ago for a short holiday in Scheveningen. That's fun to... Can you say that?
Bless you.
Can you say that?
Well, go on, say it again.
Scheveningen.
Go on.
Scheveningen.
Okay.
That is...
okay? Oh, come on.
That's okay. That is village or a city next to The Hague. On the beach. I went to the local supermarket, got myself a few beers. So I got Hertog Jan. That's one of the best beers of the Netherlands.
Oh, is it? Okay.
And
there
we go.
You got everyone. Oh, I want beer. The cause of and the answer to all of life's problems.
I should get revenue for that. From the beer makers, not from you.
Andreas Elt said that quote about the Suns was Tom Baker. Well, I was rather young at the time.
Sorry about that.
About the Suns. That's okay. I was just about to.
Yeah.
Oh, and Rob Slide says Colin Baker was the best Doctor. What I don't get is in the original Doctor Who movies, the Doctor was a human. And he was he went in his TARDIS invention with his granddaughter. When did he become an alien Time Lord? I don't know. Does anyone else remember that? I wish they'd show those again. It used to be the sort of thing they'd show on a Saturday morning, kids' TV, Doctor Who and the Daleks movie or whatever.
Yeah, but a lot of things had to change over time, or just changed over time since the beginning in Doctor Who.
Like what?
Well, for example, he had a limited amount of regeneration.
Was it a limit? Was it originally then?
Not originally, but I think at some point it was introduced there was a limit, and then they were reaching the limit. They had to come up with something.
Well, yeah. So. What? I mean, you'd want to kick the writer who came up with that, wouldn't you? Let's put a total death sentence on a TV series by putting a hard limit. No, he's been regenerated 7 times. That's it. Great.
Yeah. Oh shit! But no, we want more.
So Snarks put the name of that town. So now I can see it written. Let's see. Scheveningen.
Scheveningen.
Stop laughing at me.
I laugh at all non-Dutch people trying to pronounce that.
It's not so much. Oh no, that'd be rude. They say that about Welsh. It's not so much speaking as clearing phlegm. It's never.
It's true. Absolutely true.
Well, Peter Cushing in the movies. That's right, Hads. So someone else has watched it. Much of the William Hartnell episodes got recorded over by the BBC. Do you know what? I've never seen any of the William Hartnell ones. Was that the original guy, or the guy with the bowl cut? He's the guy with first. Yeah, the white-haired bloke.
Yeah.
Because there was one of the later Doctor Who's. There was an episode when they had previous Doctors, and they basically took images of their heads and used them. Yeah. Mr. 42, the answer is in this video. So I don't know what that's about. It's addressed to you. Is that...
And to you, to both of us.
Oh, and to me.
24 hours sun in Antarctica, Earthship video 034. Uploaded 2 weeks ago by Andreas Elt.
Sorry. Rob Sly says that the movie were remakes of the Daleks and the Dark Invasion of Earth TV stories. The TV Doctor was always an alien. So why was he a grandfather to that little girl then? He was definitely a grandfather in one of them anyway.
Was he?
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, Doctor Who grandfather.
I'm already on Google typing exactly that.
Oh, no, it's talking about... Yes, on classic Doctor Who, his grandfather and alias. Yes, Susan is actually the Doctor's granddaughter. Oh. And Susan is from Gallifrey. And the Time Lords still exist in the classic era. So, yeah, he was always alien, but he was the grandfather. So there you go. We're both a bit right. Well, here's a question then. What were the Daleks originally? Originally?
That was that guy.
Oh, no, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the guy who was sort of like half and half, wasn't he? No, but what were they? They weren't originally called the Daleks. I'm not talking about the TV just called them something else. The race... he's Googling. I can see you Googling. You're cheating.
Yes, I know.
Well, I know the answer, so why don't you?
I do not know the answer. I'm sorry.
Does anyone else know the answer before Mr. 42 Googles it and finds out?
I can't Google fast enough.
Right, so we're not talking about them changing what they were called in the TV or film series. The Daleks originally were something else and became Daleks.
Found it.
Garbage cans, says Man of War. There we go. Rob Slides, S. Thurston 2, Khaleds. That's right. Well done. Hey. And the guy was Davros, yeah.
Davros, that's...
Yeah, we nicknamed my mum Davros as she was in a wheelchair.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I bet she loved you for that. Little tanks with plungers. Hey, do you know what I've got? Straight up. I got this years ago. I have got the online, online, I have got the plans on building a full-size Dalek that you can get into.
Full-size?
Full-size you can get into. And then, because there are people who build these things, and they put in things like voice synthesizers, motorized and stuff like that. Now, they then hire them out to things like shopping centres as attractions, you know, which sounds brilliant. But they can't make money at it. They have to give it all to charity or to the the owners of the copyright, if you like. So you'd go to all that trouble, time and expense building one, travel to somewhere like a shopping centre, entertain a load of people, and you're not allowed to make any money out of it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, bit of a sweat. They're not tribbles. Don't you know what tribbles are?
Tribbles are from Star Trek.
That's right. The trouble with tribbles.
Yeah, and the very great episode where they time travel back in time and have that effect of the old cast and the new cast in the same scene. That was awesome.
Yes,
well done.
It was.
For that time especially.
And showing tribbles, yeah. Yeah. And they just yell, eggs terminate. Actually, I remember the episode of the Daleks and towards the episode of Doctor Who, it was one of the series with Daleks, which are always a favourite, aren't they? Yeah. And the Doctor was being chased slowly by a garbage can on wheels by a Dalek, and then he ran up some stairs and looked around, sort of, I gotcha, and then they started floating up. Yes. Ah, come on! What will they think of next?
I have to make a joke at your expense now, but it's a fun one, or even for you.
Oh, even for me, is it?
Yeah, even for you, absolutely.
Oh right, I'll look forward to that then.
Have you been watching Matt Powell?
Official.
Oh, I'd forgotten about that. Oh man, please send me that clip because I have got it somewhere amongst my things. And
yes, I will send it.
Does anyone else remember? I tell you what, if you've got it, just send it now and I'll play it so people can see it.
I even have two for the. You, yeah.
I'll have to find out. I'm going to try and see what's up with this window capture thing. There we go. So I can drag that around, which means I could probably.
Video. 1 moment.
Oh no, it's got the wrong video. Wrong video. So I might be wrong window. Oh, so there we go. I should be able to capture Discord.
There you go.
Sorry?
I have sent them in your private messages in Discord.
Okay.
Two clips, because you said it multiple times.
I said it multiple times.
Hey, there I am. In the stream, without any filter. Hello.
Yes, sorry about that, my friend.
Don't worry, it's fine. It's not the first time I appear without filter on your stream.
Yeah,
the first time it was deliberate, and I didn't mind that.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find it now, and I've got the window with you, and I'm trying to move that out of the way. Where's your messages to me? Mr. Sensible. No. I can't even use Discord anymore. There we go. So I've got that. Let's move you out the way.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Just move me, sure.
Well, some reason it's not letting me close that down. Right, let's see. There we go. So let's try that then.
Official.
I did not hear it.
Oh, didn't you? It should be because the desktop audio is all there.
Okay.
Official.
It's a I can hear it, so I don't know if it's going to.
Maybe the streams hears it, but not on Discord. It's possible.
That is possible. I've now realigned it. Try it again.
Official.
So Matt Powell.
Official.
I'd forgotten all about that. How long ago was that?
Yeah. Can you show me on stream for the aha moments?
Right. Okay. Let's try.
So the stream can at least know what we were talking about a bit earlier. Now you have to find your way again with.
Well, I'll try to find my way around.
I'm trying to get.
I'm absolutely not. There we go. Right.
The stream here heard what you did there.
There we go. And there he is, Mr. 42.
So this is my aha moment. Nee, aha.
aha. Yeah, it should be coming through any moment now.
Yeah, I see it on stream.
Yeah, it just appeared for me too.
Oh, you're slower than me. Oh, your stream is slower than me. Sorry, not you.
Yeah, it's not very good. Big news. Instead of being limited to a maximum download speed of about 35 meg, maximum upload speed of about 8, I am now on fibre at 500 meg up and down. Oh yeah,
cool.
Which is quite a lot better. And what's more, it's 2/3 the price.
Oh, nice. I want to upload like that. My download is double of yours, but the upload is only 100.
Right. Well, let me just try, and we'll see what it's. What is it called? Broadband speed test, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Or speedtest.net.
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you.
I use it regularly. It's on the top of my head.
Right. So let's see if we can change this window capture then. Properties. So instead we'll just go to there. Right. Let's have a go at this then.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, Oh, I haven't said go, have I? It may be fast. Unfortunately, I'm not. I have to just resize this a bit. Can I grab
I'm gonna
the-
downplay your results already.
You're good.
G.
You're pinching. Why can't I resize this? The grab bar's there, but it's got him. Got him. That would be better. Right, here we go then. Boom. It's going to take longer to do the initial connect and ping. I don't know why that takes so long. I can have a slow ping, but it takes a while to get there. And boom. Go on.
Go for the phone UK.
It's struggling a bit. Oh well, considering I was on 35 before,
Oh, yeah.
it's, 10 times faster. And how am I on upload? That's all right. That's all right.
Oh, that's a bit slow for 500. To be
Well,
honest.
I don't know what anyone else is doing up there. They might be streaming TV and whatever, but that's rather better than what I had before.
Yeah, okay.
Rather a lot better, you know. Made such a difference because it was happening at times that we were getting a glitching when I was broadcasting. You know what I mean? Dropping frames, whatever. I haven't had any drop frames, so hopefully that sorted it out.
Yeah. Let me try the same on my connection. You
Uh-huh.
can see that.
I can see it. He's trying it now. It's taking a while. It does take a while to do that initial connection.
Yeah, always.
Andreas Elt, have you talked FTFE, or maybe it's not available in rural Scotland? Sorry, have I told FTFE about my provider? I know he uses Starlink now, doesn't he? And he's been having some issues with it. Oh, Mr. 42, I've just seen your uploads.
Now that's downloads. 921 is downloads.
921 download and
Yeah.
a pitiful 46 up.
Yeah, that is coaxial cable internet in Germany.
Right. Yeah, because here with it's not the same with all fibre, but I'm with GigaClear, which are a small company that put fibre in villages that even the national providers won't touch. Absolutely amazing, and you can just up or low to a different speed and pay different amounts. The maximum is 1 gig, but it's what do you call it? Like where it's the same up. Is it synchronous? Is that
Yeah, synchronous.
synchronous? Yeah, that is
Yeah.
the word. Yeah, I thought I was going mad then. Yeah, FTFE.
that-
His internet sucks. I think that's courtesy of Mr. Elon Musk.
That happened years ago.
Yeah, but the provider I use is not national. It's a fairly small company and only covers certain villages. They'll pick a village and install there, and then most of the village, I think, tend to use them. So I couldn't believe it when they did ours. They just went through the whole village and put pots outside every house. And then I just waited to the point when I was ready to, I reached the end of my other contract, and I was having some issues as well with the router, and I thought, stuff that, I'll go to these guys even if it costs more. And then it turned out it costs about 2/3. Winner.
Winner.
Chicken
What is
dinner.
the business? What is their business model? If the big companies don't even want to touch that area, but a smaller one does, how do they earn money?
Well, I don't know, because it doesn't seem... BT do fibre to the cabinet, and you've got copper to the house. So I paid for their broadband. It's fibre to the cabinet about 100 yards down the road, copper to here, and then I end up only getting 35, 37 meg. Brilliant. Instead of them going fibre to the house. This company just come, and they'll just go right through the village, as I said, and put a pot outside every house. So it's cheaper. It's about 2/3 the cost now, but at the end of 18 months, it will double, so it will end up more expensive. But
Okay.
all people do is they say, oh, I'm not sure about that. I might go back to BT, and then they'll get it cheaper. You just negotiate. I think it's great.
I would pay nicely for such speeds. Not big time, of course, because I have a limited budget, but 500 up and down, I would pay handsomely for that.
Yeah, but you got 1,000 down and 45 up.
Yeah, but up is more important for...
More,
yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
I would halve my download speeds, but 10 times the upload speeds in my scenario. I would pay for that, yeah.
350 megabits, that's about what I pay for. Yeah, I think mine... Oh, I think it's about £22, £23 a month. I think. But then it will go up to 42 when it goes to full price. 42!
Question from the chat from Mario Rui. Mr. Sensible, do you still have that amazing fish tank?
I do indeed. I'm toying with the idea of winding it down. I lost one of my serious fish. I bought... Basically, since I was about 12 years old, I always wanted a particular fish, a powder blue tang. But there's a minimum tank size of about... Why are you laughing?
This is not laughing at you, this is actually laughing at what happened earlier with Mr. Katz.
Oh, right, okay.
He has a problem saying tank. It comes out as tang. Yeah, that's correct. I do have a fish tang. So
Anyway,
when you also said tang, I had that association.
Right, okay. Well, obviously I knew nothing of that. Yeah, so a powder blue tang, which I always wanted, and I've kept fish all my life. This was going to be my final tank, and it was big enough to hold one of these tangs. He's crying in there. And anyway, so I lost one of the other fish. I've still got my powder blue tang, so I'm happy with that. When he goes... At that time, I may run down the tank, sell off the bits, and convert it to a freshwater tank. Or tang, depending how you... He's crying like a little girl in there now. I see Cuba Doom says FTFE. Oh, no, sorry, there was another message. Where was it? He said, FTFE. Oh, it's Man of War. Oh, gosh. FTFE, his arms wide, where the internet fell. Yes. It was Dharma and Chalat at Tanagra. Was it something like that?
Yeah, Tanagra sounds correct.
Tanagra sounds right.
I always forget the exact words. His arms wide, yeah.
Yes, yeah. That was apparently... Well, you said it's your favourite episode. I've heard a lot of people say good stuff about it, but I thought, it's just an episode. My favourite ones were always the time travel ones, like the one when they caught up with Captain Picard tumbling back in one of the little shuttles, and he was from the future. That sort of thing. That's right, that sort of thing. And then they found they'd been there 36 days or something. That type of thing. There was that other episode with a ship with two suns or whatever, and it was... Do you remember? And there was a code for helium or something like that.
I think that was Voyager, if I'm correct.
Oh, yes, it might be.
100% on that.
Yes, it was Eyes in the Dark or something they were talking about. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And
two moons. Yeah,
two moons. Two moons circling and chill out at Tanagra. That was pretty close. Come on. Pretty close.
No, that was not Voyager. That was Diana having that dream. With the two. Diana, the counselor.
Yes, so that was Star Trek Next Generation then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way, hey, Mr. Sense was back. How have you been? Where have you been? Never mind, I'll rewatch the stream later. Good to see you back anyway. Well, that's just about got it covered, Avi. Just call me Avi. I just did. Spock's
Avi.
Brain. Spock's Brain. I know the name of that episode. So, actually, what about the... have you ever seen that episode of Star Trek, which I think...
Yes, because I've seen all.
Have you?
Please continue.
You'll be able to tell me all about it. The one with the Greek gods, when they became Greek gods.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible, wasn't it? Do you remember with Kirk going around on all fours, pretending he was a horse and things like that? It was embarrassing.
But for the time, I tried to place it in the time when it was released, and you have to figure out how to entertain the people back then. For now, it is absolutely terrible.
Well, I thought it was regarded as so terrible. I don't think they ever showed it in the UK because it was so... eventually they did, or it came here in some means. But originally, when they showed the series way back, they said, no, we're not showing that episode. It's too bad. There was also an episode of Star Trek Next Generation that they didn't show in the UK.
Mr. Sensible? You fell off for a second, but you're back.
Well, I'm here. You're locked. Oh, now you're moving again.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
It must be your crappy internet connection. Ba-dum. Yeah, I was just saying. Do you remember an episode? There was an episode of Star Trek: Next Generation which they wouldn't show in the UK for political reasons.
What
you know
would
which
it be?
It would be.
I know nothing.
I know nothing. I'm from
I know nothing
Barcelona.
about UK politics. So what do I know?
Yeah, there was an episode when they were Picard was talking about historic things, and then he mentioned when Ireland achieved unification.
Okay.
So just because of that one line, they just decided, no, we're not going to show that episode, which I think is pathetic.
Yeah.
There we go.
Of course, that has zero impact on my perspective of anything, so I don't remember that particular line.
Lubo in China, will 1 minute debunks be back anytime soon? Now, there's an idea. What do you reckon, 42?
Absolutely great. You were great at that.
It was fun, wasn't it? I've got a 1 minute debunk. I'll tell you what, I'll play it in a minute because I actually happen to have it queued up here for another reason from some time ago. But for those who don't know, there was a time when I just offered to anyone to do a 1 minute debunk about flat Earth or other conspiracy theories, no politics. Basically, they could appear. You could appear on cam. You don't appear on cam. You could use graphics. You didn't have to use graphics. It was not a test of editing or anything like that or special effects. So it was, and it could just be done with a phone. It was just do a debunk video. It lasts 60 seconds, and I opened it to everyone, and then we all had a good evening playing all the 1 minute debunks. So maybe we should do that again.
Yeah, I don't think I ever created one for that series.
I honestly can't remember. But I tell you what, let's play my. I expect you've all seen it, but let's just play it. This was actually done for one of the 1 minute debunks. Here we go. Well, that was weird. I just realised, first of all, it's looping. And secondly, I couldn't hear it at all, although I did check and it was coming through on the stream. So I guess you couldn't hear it at all either, 42.
No, it did come through on the stream, but because of the delay, it just started and now we're back here, so I muted it again. But I think it was basically made in a silent movie style, so we only missed the background music.
You didn't miss a lot, no.
Yeah.
No. Although with my quality delivery of lines, I missed out on an almost certain Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Where are we for time? Do you know what, we're going for an hour and 3/4 already, which is amazing. Time is just flying.
Time flies when we're having fun.
Mr. E-Man says to wake up on a Sunday morning and be surprised by a Mr. Sensible live stream. Wow.
Australian.
I guess you must be certainly east of me then. East of me. Definitely. What's this? Great production quality. Grin. Now, I don't know if you're being sarky or not, Man of War. But it was just for fun. It was just for fun anyway. Yeah, people did all sorts of 1 minute debunks. And I think it was on there that, I can't think of the guy's name now, first did a debunk of the flat Earth with tow tanks. The tow tanks with the model ships, and the fact that the rails are curved to match the curved surface of the water. That came up then, and I said it was absolutely brilliant, and I decided to use that in an argument during a debate, and other people have used it soon. But it first come out on, not my idea, it was someone else. It was one of the guest videos, 1 minute debunks, which is fantastic. So there we go. It should be worth doing, shouldn't it, 42?
Absolutely. And the tow tank argument I heard used again last week in that other Discord server.
Yeah.
So it's still being used, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's cast iron proof as far as I'm concerned. No matter the shape of the Earth, that water is curved.
Well, Beth was in that discussion, and of course, you know what happened. There will be million questions, never a straight answer from him. And how was it measured? How deep is it? Did they blah blah blah? You know how that goes with Beth.
Well, I mean, bear in mind we're talking about someone whose big experiment, which he hasn't done as far as I'm aware, and that's been several years, is to be alongside a canal. And this is, I can't get the level of dumb. Basically, have a really long hose, a really long pipe filled with water, and so see if the level's the same at each end or something like that. Well, of course it's going to be. It's a water level. The water at both ends be level. I mean, what does he expect that to show? I mean, he's dumb. Ace Fox 1 has just said, Mr. Sensible, you missed the earlier stream, so you're in trouble. I can tell you missed the earlier stream because we talked about it. Said, did anyone ever find the GoPro I donated to the reef in the Maldives? I said, Mr. Fox, earlier on this stream, does anyone remember that when it happened 2.5 years ago or whatever, when I lost that GoPro? Because I've decided to go back and look for it. Mid-November, I'm going back to the very same island, to the very same beach. I shall have a look for it, although I don't really hold out much hope. I expect some tow rag has gone. When I mentioned it in one of my streams, someone's gone there and lifted it for themselves. Definitely. Well, it's free, isn't it? I mean, you only need to fly to the Maldives, and then you've got a free camera. That's a win.
Find the skippers.
Steve6464, glad to have you back, but I have to go. Thank you very much, Steve, for popping in. You take care, and goodbye to you.
What was the other thing that you did? I don't know about that, but something with... oh, shit. You had many people making short videos that you would include in your video. Well, I don't know about that, but...
Sorry, you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Well, it's the 1 minute debunk videos.
No, that's
the cats.
That one. Yeah,
well, I don't know about that, but I do like fluffy little kittens.
That it was, yes.
I've used most of them, but I still have some of those, and it would be worth using. It was fun, wasn't it? I always remember one of the ones I got back is a guy stood there in the shower, just with behind a shower glass that's just steamy enough to hide everything, saying, well, I don't know about that, but I do like fluffy little kittens. Yes, I love to use those.
I did make one for that, and I was a bit naughty because it was only usable for a video against Level Earth Observer. I forgot what I did, but it was only usable there.
Tiny Captain, hello Tiny, says, I still use Ion 2, his dip correction 1 minute debunk, and I've used my Mercator scale 1 minute debunk today. What was his dip correction one? Don't remember.
No,
Thank you. Space Comma! Space Comma is in the house. Mr. Sensible, you're back. Good to see you again. And you, my friend. How... Oh, yeah, we're starting to go around in circles. Man of War, I mentioned Mage 3. That Mage has been totally out of my head for months with everything else that's going on. And just recently, Creaky Blinder contacted me because he is thinking of sending up a balloon. I don't know what his plans are. So I will liaise with him because, there's no point in us both doing exactly the same thing. I don't know what he's doing. I need to talk to him, and we'll see.
Maybe do it together.
That's a possibility as well, although he is very Welsh. I've got to be careful,
Well, don't dress as a sheep, you'll be fine.
Well, no, you see, I'm okay, I'll tell him you said that.
Oh, that's fine. I will tell him I said that.
Oh. Dell says, no. Can I hear it? No.
Oh, hang on, I have that somewhere.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'd like to know this Ion's dip correction 1 minute debunk.
1 second.
Had to choose between...
Oh.
And again.
Oh, sorry. I was not prepared for that.
Right, listen to it, everyone. Oh, sorry, I talked over it.
No.
Okay.
No.
What was that, Del? What was that, Del?
I don't have it at the button. What? No.
Oh dear. Oh man. What fun. Such fun.
All the fun we had.
Yes. Yeah.
Talk about
Well,
madness. Hey, you started it earlier.
yeah. Well, I said to Mrs. S, who's actually not feeling very well. She's been feeling a bit crook today when I was at work. I thought she sent me a message. I thought she just said, "Oh, well, if you're live streaming, I'm going to bed." She didn't. She said, "Oh, just let you know, as you're live streaming, I'll be in bed anyway. I've been in bed all day ill." And I didn't say, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that," or "What's up?" because I didn't read the rest of her message. But so I don't know if she's gone to sleep now or if she's watching the stream. Hi, Mrs. S, just in case you are.
Hello.
That was that foreign bloke, Mrs. S. Yeah. Steel City JW, welcome back, Mr. S. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And Tusk is there, of course. Oh, right. Did he? Yes, Ace Fox is trying to make excuses, saying, yes, I was about an hour late into the stream. My deepest apologies. Congrats. It's awesome you're returning to Maldives. Yeah. St. Kitts, St. Martin, and St. Thomas for me in November. Sounds very nice. Very nice. Definitely. Oh, Turtle Move says, was it dip correction or derp correction? Yeah.
It is a dipshit correction.
A dipshit correction. Oh, Tiny Captain says that you, 42, were in the server where he used it.
Yeah, that's correct. It was the Globe Gangster server again. That's where we hang out these days in Discord.
Oh, we got Ion in the stream here. Yeah, so sorry, Ion, I didn't realise. So, Ion, what was your dip correction 1 minute debunk of which someone was speaking? Because I can't remember it. I can't remember. Oh, while you were away, says Lig H, lie. I played with an AI upscaler and made an HQ clip of Desert Files Gravity Rant. But not perfect, but maybe better than a 320 240 original. That sounds good. I wouldn't mind if you... I'm getting noise from Mr. 42, so I'm going to mute him. He's gone and left a thing saying... oh, he's back. I was just about to mute you, 42, because I was getting... Did you hear that, people? He's advertising beer again. Where were we?
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
Usually
so
I mute myself.
Desert
my
Files...
apologies.
That's all right, don't worry. What?
I muted myself.
You muted yourself. You've lost me. I don't know what's going on here.
Okay, please continue. I'll be quiet.
Ah, right. Gangsters server is way too active for me. Now, was it you, 42, who mentioned Globe Gangsters earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've not even heard of that. Who's on there then?
A lot of people I don't know, but for example, Gary is there, Bev is there, and a lot of Globers are there. Some flurfs I don't know before are there. Popular names that I never heard before because I don't really mingle in that areas is Blatek apparently.
Yeah.
Some Deep Thoughts, he should really rename himself.
No thought at all.
Yeah, because Deep Thought created the globe, so he cannot be a flurf.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, but also from outside Blue Marble, Bob the Science Guy, Brenda.
All right,
yeah,
so it sounds like that one's probably worth going to. So you don't recommend joining Oakley's server then?
No.
Well, I tell you what, I did do it one time for some reason I can't remember what it was, and one of his mods was actually really welcoming and polite. Sent me a couple of messages, quite polite in that. I mean, I wasn't going to go on his stream, but there we go. We still got... Oh, Dora! Dora is in the house. Dora! And Koo! Yay, Dora! Thank you very much for coming. Glad to see you here. Dora is another really long-time supporter of the channel. Back the early days, Dora. Definitely. Definitely.
Okay, let's jiggle your memory again with something else.
Okay.
This is an egg.
Oh man, do you know what? I was thinking about Anthony Riley the other day.
Why?
Because I was thinking about various flat earthers and so on, and he is so stupid. Oh, it was when I was doing my video and I showed that chat between Oakley and Riley about the lighthouse when Oakley's saying it's perfect globe proof. So I was thinking about Riley. Now the thing is about Riley is he says so many stupid things. One of his favourite things. Videos he put out a long time ago, he said that in the morning, dawn, light tends to be a bit bluish, and in the evening you get those red sunsets and so on, and basically it's Doppler shift. There's the sun coming towards you and go, yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Let me do an impression of Mr. 42. Absolutely. But it's brilliant for debunking. You can so take the mickey out of the stupid. But I won't touch doing Anthony Riley because of what he did to conspiracy cats. And I bring that up because I want people to know, because I don't know if there's anyone new here who's getting into the debunking, but we want to steer people away because he made some disgusting and despicable accusations, unevidenced accusations that could have caused a world of hurt for conspiracy cats, who is, I've met him, he is the nicest guy. He really is incredibly nice.
Absolutely.
And so myself and quite a number of debunkers decided that we wouldn't give him the honour of debunking his videos or dealing with him because it was just so despicable. I mean, from that point of view, that was even worse. I mean, Nathan Oakley is disgusting, but as far as I was concerned, it was even worse to the extent that I won't even do a video about him pointing out how stupid he is.
Fair enough. End of topic.
Yep, good.
Next.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Mr. Sensible, did you hear about the tropical locale they named after Nathan Oakley? It's called the No Brains Atoll. No Brains Atoll.
An old TS joke, apparently.
Yes. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Conspiracy
Man of
cats
War. I'm old here, but only recently started interacting in live. So, thanks for the sorry. No worries, and I'm glad that you're sort of getting stuck in. And maybe one time you'll move on from being in the side chat to coming on to one of my Discord and coming on the live stream. Perhaps you can move on via banking or something in easy steps. But there are people who've done that and never been on a live stream before. So have a think about it. All you'd need is a microphone and a pair of headphones. I'm not pushing it at all, but I'm glad you're taking part in the chat. It does make it fun, doesn't it? Now, Mr. 42.
Sorry, what?
You weren't listening, were you?
Yeah, I were listening, but not listening.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, but yeah, but no, but. You know what it is.
Yeah. Oh, A Madman says Riley was my favourite moron before that. Yeah, mine too. I mean, the egg thing was a joke.
Yeah.
He has done something stupid. Like I said, the thing about the bluish sky, red sky being due to the movement of the sun. Oh my goodness. He just has no concept. Yeah,
Do you know how fast the sun has to move for that to happen?
for the shift to be visible, yeah.
Yeah. That's extreme. I think we would
go.
notice if it goes overhead at light, no, not light speed, but a nice percentage of light speed, we would notice it.
Oh, look. Yeah, Dr. Nimrod. I cut my teeth on lives with Mr. S and Mr. 42 way back. You certainly did. Certainly did. Them was good days. Dr. Nimrod. And hopefully we'll have more of them. Dave McKeegan is still there. Oakley tried going to Antarctica once. Unfortunately, he was using flat Earth celestial navigation and wound up in Arkansas. Well, I mean, Dave, apparently Oakley thinks that you use triangles, that celestial navigation relies on triangulation because of aforesaid triangles. He does not understand what trilateration is. Well, he hasn't got the faintest bloody idea. But actually, Dave, I don't know. I know you were here earlier on in the stream, and you're here again. I don't know if you heard me talking about with regard to celestial Earth flat Earth celestial navigation. For a start, as we all know, taking an angle to the star, the angles won't give you a distance, and if you doubled the angle, you're not doubling the distance, and so on. It's in actuality it's a non-linear relationship on a flat Earth. But the other thing being, well, that's if the stars are local. If the stars are, to all intents and purposes, an infinite distance away, so that you get the parallel rays of light, we would all see exactly the same stars wherever we are. Therefore, you couldn't use them for navigation because they're always exactly the same. Am I right in that? Have I explained myself well or not?
Yes, you have.
I hope so. I think I will put that into a video because not everyone will see this. And I mean, I'm pretty sure it's true.
In this case, you might need some graphics to explain it better if you're making a video. To put that extra effort into it. Of course, not for live, like now. that is over the top. But if you do a video, create some graphics. That would be my tip to explain it.
No, I definitely would be. Definitely would be. And it will be easy. Do you remember I did a graphic with regard to that? I showed a portion of ocean with Mr. Sensibles on it with angles from a protractor. So if you had the sun up there being a protractor, taking rays of light at 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, whatever, of course the Mr. Sensibles don't just... the distances between them get further and further as you go.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I don't remember that, no.
Oh, it was not a bad graphic. I've probably still got that somewhere, and that will explain that.
Of course you still have it.
I used flat earth triangulation. Unfortunately, the sides were 1, 1, 1. Oh man. Oh, we got Where's Wally in the house?
Where's Wally?
Where's Wally? Where's Wally? Where's Wally?
I did not
Oh,
see
he is.
that.
Good
Yes,
morning,
yes.
Mr. S. Wally. Wally. Hello, my friend. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're doing well. Long
And
time
it's
no
good.
see.
It's good evening for us, Mr. Wally.
It is indeed. What time have you got? I've got 9:33.
I got 10:33 p.m.
You have to go one better, don't you? You and your YouTube premiums. Was it you with the YouTube premiums? Or was that someone else?
Dr. Nimrod
Oh,
said it,
Dr.
but then I
Nimrod.
said I have it too. So yeah, you are correct.
Yeah, Man of War.
But I have the family pack, so I can put it. I have the accounts for my daughter, for my girlfriend, and for her son as well.
Yeah.
And I use the VPN and I pay in India. It's about six euros per month or something like this.
I never thought of that. Using the VPN to subscribe to something cheaper. That's naughty.
That is
Yeah.
not naughty. Yeah,
I'm
I know.
obviously too honest. Mr. Man of War again says, we were discussing about coming on streams. Thanks, mate. I don't know what I can actually contribute as I'm not that knowledgeable, but I do like the community. Yeah, this is a great community. I've seen some wonderful support for people in the past, I'll tell you that. Listen, we all learn. That's one of the beauties of doing debunking. I knew a few things, but in doing that, for instance, tow tanks. What the hell did I know about tow tanks? The answer is nothing at all until I thought, right, I need to find out about those, and found it really interesting. And then I found there was a video I did about the camera that the astronauts used on the moon. And then I found out all about that, and it was really interesting. You learn a lot looking at the crap that the flat earthers spout and how it is debunked. So yeah, it's a wonderful community, nice people.
That's the way I learned a lot of stuff as well.
Yeah, you're going to, aren't you? And what did I know? What did I know about celestial navigation? Before, well, I know they point that thing at the sun and the stars, and somehow they know where they are. I knew no more than that. I know the Well, no, I didn't. But
No, of course,
I now understand the concepts behind it. If you gave me Sextant, I would not be able to calculate my position because there's a lot of skill involved, and then there's the various bits of maths and so on. No, I don't know how to do that, but I understand the general principle.
That's awesome, yeah. And you were the one with the bubble sextants against, what was the exact argument?
Well,
there was a flat earther who said you cannot use a sextant for something, but then you found a bubble sextant. Yes, you can.
Yeah, you don't need to see the horizon.
That was it.
Yeah, because with a bubble, with an ordinary sextant, you're basically looking through a half-silvered mirror, so you can see what's through it and you can see what's reflected. So you see a reflection. You see the star up there and the horizon there, and you basically move that mirror to line it up so that they superimpose, and then you read off the reading. That's fine. So that's using the horizon, but because the horizon is slightly below horizontal, you deduct a bit of an angle. That's your dip correction to get the actual angle. With a bubble sextant, you don't use the horizon at all. It's actually got a dome with a liquid in and an air bubble, and usually a light, so it's well lit up. That's shining onto the mirror and your star or whatever you're angled, and you're basically changing the angle of the mirror to line that star up with the bubble in a crosshair that's vertical. And so therefore you're getting the angle off of the zenith. You don't need the horizontal, you don't need the horizon.
Exactly, yeah. That is something I learned from you. I forgot what it was used for, but the name bubble sextant, I would never come up in my life if it wasn't for you.
But then you can also use an artificial horizon. So if you can't see the horizon, if you've got a pan of reflective material, and they can use molasses, but I used in my video, I just used a pan of water, the sun's reflection bounces off, and instead of bringing the sun down to the horizon, you bring the sun down to the reflection, which gives you the double angle, and you just half it, and that's the angle above horizontal. So again, you've used a standard sextant, not a bubble sextant, but you haven't even looked at the horizon. So who cares? They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're mindless idiots that will be first against the wall when the revolution comes. Yeah.
Well, the whole sextant discussions have died down since.
Well, it looks like Oakley's starting up again. That's what I was saying, because Thunderfoot had released a video, something to do with celestial navigation, and I think, as I said, using a protractor and a spirit level, and they were mocking him because he calculated a location that was 100 miles off or whatever. But hey, we're talking about a $2 protractor and a $6. I've just got another advert. A $6 spirit level. What do you expect? We're not talking about sextant quality, costing hundreds and hundreds of pounds or whatever. Yes, Timo Lynch, €2. Damn, Miss Mosvik, glad to see you back. Well, thank you very much, Timo. Top tip, you can always refresh afterwards and watch it again. Yeah, you can do that. But thank you very much. Appreciate the super chat, my friend. Oh, right, Dave McKeegan. Actually, did you reply? I don't know if you replied about that thing. Oh, right. I'm just going back to your previous message, Dave. Yes, you're right, Mr. S. Good old Oakley. It all uses triangles, but we can't tell you the height with triangles because the heights don't make sense, but it's all triangles. Absolutely right, face palm. And now you've replied again. Where are we? I hate that this suddenly keeps rolling out. The funniest was Oakley's recent argument with Whitsitt talking about celestial navigation. Oakley pointed out the Apollo astronauts used a sextant on the way to the moon. Right, so Oakley pointed that out. So what shape was the flat surface they were on when they were using that sextant then, Mr. Oakley? I just don't understand it.
Perhaps they were on their way to the flat moon? I don't know.
Yeah, so... I mean, I don't understand. If I can see two objects, one there, I've got my angle. So what's the difference with looking between a horizon and the object up there? Why do you suddenly need a flat... I mean, I know what they're getting at. They're getting at there is a plane and it's an angle above it. That's what they're getting at. What they can't get over is the fact that's not the physical Earth. Because they're gimboids of the highest degree. I don't know. Arto Rissanen says the Swedes are the best at using sextants. You get the award for worst joke of the night, I think. Oh dear. So where are we? 9:40. Oh, they say Dave's back again. Dave's a busy... Dave, you really are trying to cop for views here by coming in here, aren't you? I can tell, mate. Yeah, they keep saying that gravity is magic. Yeah. I mean, it all comes back to flat, doesn't it? They have to deny gravity, because if gravity were a thing, that flat Earth would collapse into a ball, which is how planets are formed. So because of that, because they've no longer got gravity, they're having to deny orbits, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. They're having to throw out more and more just to try and support their assertion that the Earth is flat. Lassis vulgaris says the best evidence for gravity is saggy breasts. Well, apparently, though, in Australia, they don't sag downwards, they sag upwards. So, what do I know? Yeah. Mitchell from Australia, he was special.
He was special, yeah. But you said he kind of disappeared from YouTube.
He did. Well, that was after I did that thing where I paid him $75. Do you remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah, I paid him $75 to go and film that Foucault's pendulum. And he went there and it says it's out of order, which was part of the point. We didn't think it was working properly, but it was out of order. So he said, there you go. But I paid him to go and film it for 2 hours. So he didn't... if he'd been clever and said, look, there you go, there's a 2-hour video just with people walking by, just showing it, saying it's broken, I'd have had to say, ha, you got me there, Mitch, fair cop.
That was the loophole.
Yeah, that was a loophole he could have used. But instead, he filmed it for 30 seconds and said, ha, it's broken. I'm not going to do any more. Yeah. Exactly, says Tiny Captain. A sextant measures an angle between two directions. Yeah, absolutely. Because you don't know how far away from the sextant that star is, or that horizon, or artificial horizon. You just have the angular distance between them. That's all you get. And what that angle is, when you get that angle of elevation, you don't even use that directly. You take it off of the zenith, because that's how far around the curve you are from the GP of that star or whatever. So if you know you're 1 degree away, for instance, then you'll know you're 1 degree around the circle of the Earth, and we know the size of the Earth, and so therefore we know it's 60 nautical miles.
You're presupposing the globe. Sorry, yeah. I had an Oakley moment.
Yeah. I'll kick you in the nuts. So I'm having a Mr. Sensible moment. But yeah, I mean, it's just so nonsensical. They talk about. I mean, it is a circular argument saying that you're presupposing the globe. Well, the whole point of celestial navigation is it's something that's designed to work with a globe, and it works.
Yeah. If you don't do that, you're in Arkansas instead of Antarctica, as Dave said.
And I just seen something else. Dave, you're a witty one tonight. He says, I think Apollo astronaut said Earth was lighthouse shaped, but Oakley couldn't talk about it. Yeah, Dave, had you been aware before? I'm hoping and presuming you saw my video the other day when I put that chat, that Oakley chat. Were you aware of that lighthouse chat beforehand? I don't know. Because that was a few years back. Because I've had quite a few people asking me, is that real? Yes, it was real. It was real. Someone says about something, JB, Banjo. Yeah, do you remember Banjo, USA, Japan and Brazil and whatever?
Yeah, I think he's still active though, no?
Yeah. Because I've done videos about him before. Yeah. So many people, but so many have gone. I mean... Oh, right, Dave had seen it mentioned before. So there you go, people. Dave's confirmed it. He'd heard of it before. It is real. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. And I don't mind if you give a shout-out for my channel on your next video. I mean, fair's fair. I'll shout you out, Dave, just to be fair. Hey, everyone, check out Dave McKeegan's channel and watch out for when he gives a shout-out to Mr. Sensible. Oh, dear.
I just sit here quiet, not promoting myself.
Oh yeah. No.
Those are the real people, Dave.
Yeah. No one mentioned Mr. 42 and his fine channel. And don't you dare do it either, Dave. Oh. Yeah, what's this? Reasonable minds can differ, therefore the flirts are the reasonable ones, since they really do differ. Yeah. Tenth Man no longer goes on Oakley's show. He was the sextant expert. Doesn't he go on there, Ollie? Wow. But I've not seen 10th Man do anything, because I check out Quanta and 10th Man, but they never really do anything of their own, really. 10th Man Rising, wasn't it? I'm not sure what he's got on his channel now. Oh, there's a video from 3 years ago. It says, what is science? Well, I don't think we'll ask him. Oh, that was his last video 3 years ago. Man.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think we might give that a miss then. Never mind. Yes,
Yeah,
because I mentioned him once in a stream and I called him Dense Man Rising. You didn't like that?
Oops.
Banjo's selling the AE map. He won't get many sales after the final experiment. No, he won't, will he? Hey, Dora, what are you doing? You're putting links to Dave's channel in my chat. Please, if you're going to do that, be fair. Put Mr. 42 in as well, and me. Thank you.
You're here. Talking about oops.
Oops.
What is that?
That is Nigel cheese.
And what was he doing? He had a whiteboard with some diagrams and numbers on, but I couldn't really see what.
Exactly.
What was he saying?
I don't know. I only have the oops part saved.
Oops.
Oops.
Someone says, what made 10th Man an expert? Did he see 2 pictures of sextants that one time Googled, how does sextants do the working? I don't know. It's funny, isn't it?
That is a sexy joke.
You what?
That is a sexy joke. An adult joke.
How do sextants do the working? What?
He saw 2 sextants doing the working. That is an adult joke.
Well, I'm obviously too young. It's over my head. See, I'm built for speed. There's no drag.
The internet is for porn.
Oh, Dora says I was forced to provide a link to Mr. 42. Dora, you kept carrying on like that, you'll lose your spanner.
But on my screen, Andreas was first anyway, without such snarky remarks.
Oh!
Thank you, Dora, and thank you, Andreas.
I can delete one, couldn't I?
No.
So I could put them in timeout for linking your channel.
No.
Oh, what's this? Flatsoid was 600 kilometres off applying his method to Proto Thad his reading, and Bacon and Roo have had to do the math for Flatsoid. What was this, a celestial navigation calculation?
That sounds like it, yeah.
Red's got a counter that's past 2,000 days that Oakley's refused to debate him on a neutral channel.
Correct. I saw that on Twitter. Or Xitter, as I call it these days.
Dr. Nimrod says the internet's for porn and cat videos and cat porn.
Oh, I've not seen that last part, and I will keep it.
Yeah, well, keep that to your own channel.
Hey! Do you know that cutting out little parts from other channels can be fun? I have here one little small part from Matt Powell. Here it comes.
I am not a valid source of information.
It was where he said, other people will say that I'm not a good source of information. So I cut out that little part.
Oh, a little bit of cherry picking. Pick
Of
those
course.
cherries.
But that makes it fun, yeah?
It does. It does.
I've also one that where someone says, because we're on a ball, Nathan. And a Flurf is saying that.
Oh, dear.
Do I have that somewhere? I don't know.
So the question is, if...
How should we have a model? There's no science for a flat Earth.
Sorry, I forgot I had it still on. Yeah, the question is, go ahead.
Oh, right, Man of War, quite right. I'd forgotten about that. I didn't answer earlier because I didn't see it. Does Matt Powell still keep Dr. Peel in his backyard?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I
mean,
might-
everybody was talking about it.
I
and
might
think,
have an answer for it.
I think he changed the subject, so we all forgot.
Can I answer it?
Powell has a giant inflatable banana in his backyard, which he names Dr. Peel.
I think the answer is yes.
JB, you said you got an ad and missed some of the stream. Well, yeah, that's quite interesting. Because if the ads is playing, in case you missed it, we're talking about this, or I was talking about this early on, because I've never seen ads in live streams before. Apparently it's a thing now. But is it a case of, like with the video, it's in effect paused the video, But then that means that the live stream will be out of sync for you as it is with everyone else. And if you're commenting or whatever, it won't work. So are they cutting 10 seconds of the live stream out for you? I shall look into this because if there's at all any way possible, I shall prevent the ads appearing during live. They will appear during replay later, but I'll look into that. That's bad if that is.
That
I
would
should
be
think-
bad indeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
both situations are bad. Either you're behind or you're missing a part. So both are bad. There is no good way there.
I just got a lovely super chat from Dora for €6. Totally not a bribe. Looking good, Mr. S. Thank you. Glad to see you live. Again, totally not a bribe, just for the cheese fund. Dora, thank you. That's really kind of you. Thank you.
JB says you basically missed 10 seconds out. So
That's shocking because that could have been the point where I actually admitted that the Earth was flat, and now you know. they
I'm
won't be
gonna
able to
cut that out. You just said the Earth was flat. That is a snippet.
Dr.
Oh
Nimrod,
shit! Now I said it too. Oh damn.
he said it. Stone him. Stone him.
Jehovah. Oh sorry.
Now you said it. Any women here tonight?
No.
Okay.
My
Oh
daughter
man.
I told you my daughter is at her mother's place. So what else is going on?
Well, I don't know about other channels. Oh
No.
I saw that the Final Experiment put out a vid saying Dean Odell declines free trip to Antarctica. Now I'd come across the name Dean Odell before, but I thought he was a young Earth creationist and didn't really look into more than that. Is he a flat earther as well?
I never heard of that person before.
Does anyone know? I mean, I had heard of him.
I assume he's a flat earther, but I never heard of him before. Didn't you say earlier that you like Mikey Smith? That I heard you say earlier.
Yeah,
in the stream.
yeah.
Yeah. I found a clip of him. It's
Okay,
very
go-
small.
Go
Very
on in.
small.
Go on in.
Bullshit with a capital bull shit.
I mean, you got to love it. That's quality.
That is quality. That's why. I
Quick,
picked it.
measure the sun with an infrared laser, with a laser. That was just so stupid. Oh, and what about his video? He did this video where he was sat in his. I think he was sat in his vehicle. He didn't even bother to get out, and he was filming the traffic going past. And he said, "Yeah, you know, you see all this traffic going past, but how about this?" And he turned his camera over. How's it all working now? Because of course it was all upside down, and apparently that disproved gravity or something. That was
I
bloody
think
hilarious.
If I have to guess, that would be an argument in quotes against the rotational direction of the stars in the northern and southern hemispheres. If I have to guess.
No, because he'd done other videos showing pictures of well, it's basically photos of yachts or whatever, and he turned the photo over. It said, "This is what's supposed to be happening in Australia." You know, why aren't they falling off?
Oh, okay.
You should see 42's face looking absolutely stunned. Absolutely. Well, apparently it's the bottom of the earth, so why aren't they falling off? So yeah, but not only that. Okay, let's say it was possible for people to be struggling to stay stuck to the earth upside down in Australia. Okay, how is turning your camera upside down somewhere in North America or Canada or wherever it is, turning the camera upside down, so you actually still see it the right way up? It's only when you play it back they look upside down. Why do you suddenly expect them to fall? I mean, it's the levels of dumb are immense.
Yeah. That's why I thought it wouldn't be that stupid. It would be.
Oh yes, it is that stupid.
About celestial rotation, but this is even more stupid. Richard the other week, I'm not sure if you heard it. He was like, if you make a spiral on a window.
Yeah.
Let's say it's a bit foggy, so people can see it and make a spiral. If you go to the other side of the door, you will see it going the other way around. So if you draw it clockwise on the other side, you will see it counterclockwise. How does that help the rotational direction of the stars? We are not going to the other side of the door How is that an argument?
And it would only work if, in effect, if you were stood at the equator on the equinox, I know that the north celestial point is basically exactly at the horizon, and so is the southern one. So they're different directions. So looking at that spiral drawn on the window, how can you see both of them at the same time?
I don't know.
I mean, it just, well, we know they get it. Yeah, Tiny Cap, that's right. Mikey measuring temperature of the sun with an infrared thermometer. That was the one.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Manowar, I didn't see the Veritas video about Flat Earth. Fairy Muff. You should see Mikey with a giant outdoor globe in his model aircraft. No, I don't recall that one. There was one where they had several cars. Do you remember that? And what was he doing? I can't remember if he was talking about eclipses and so on, and he couldn't get that, or you couldn't see the sun or something like that. He was saying, well, yeah, you could look over the car because it's a three-dimensional environment. I can't remember. He was like JM Truth. He was outstanding in his field.
Sorry.
What I was trying to find you, 42, is the actual video we were just talking about, and drop you a link if I can. But finding it might be fun. Oh, Dr. Nimrod says, right, stop it, you're being silly. It started off as a nice little sketch about a group of vicious keep left signs, now it's getting silly. That's probably lost on you, 42, isn't it?
Very lost on me, yeah.
Very lost, yeah. Yeah, because after that they did it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, there was Mikey Smith, but trying to find it was one of my favourite videos, actually. It was I thought I saw it then, but I didn't. It was one of my favourite ones to do, and it's just so stupid. I just found out the ones from the Maldives. The Creationist Nightmare. I did a short video 2 years ago about how hermit crabs disprove creationism. Did you know that?
I must have seen it, but it doesn't ring a bell right now.
Well, I mean, the upshot is that the eggs are hatched in the seawater. Mm-hmm. These are land hermit crabs. They're hatched in seawater, and they start off as basically planktonic life forms, but eventually grow, and then they need a shell of a dead creature to move into and survive. They leave the water, and they don't return to the sea apart from females just to lay eggs. And in fact, if you put them in the water, they'll drown. But the point is, how would why would God create an animal that absolutely requires the dead shell of another animal just to survive?
For fun and giggles.
For the shits and giggles, yeah, could be.
Yeah. Talking about stuff like that, there was an evolutionary denier on the Globe Gangsters, there we go again, a Bible fanatic.
Yeah.
And then I came up with a picture from, hey, here is I think it was some sort of ram with the horns growing around his head, back into the lower part of his head, piercing his skull and killing him.
Right.
How would a god design that? It's also...
talking about things that debunk creation, you mean?
Now, it doesn't really debunk creation, but it does put doubts on why a god would create something like that.
Well,
it's not a debunk, yeah.
There's that nerve, that laryngeal nerve, that takes a route through your body that goes under a bone, and then when you look at a giraffe, it has to go all the way down the neck and then all the way back up to get to the brain. Yeah. Because as they evolved, they grew longer and longer, but they couldn't unpick the position of those.
That's pretty good evidence of a common ancestor.
Yes. I'm scrolling through some of these old ones. There's quite a few Level Earth Observer ones.
Ooh, I have to say this then. Hang on.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, I've got Matt Powell can't evolution. That's official.
Oh,
That could be that video. If it is that video, that's 3 years ago. If it is,
I have one of his deleted videos where he literally says, "If Americans evolved from African Americans, how come there are still African Americans? That is racist." That is what he said. He deleted it in half an hour, but I have it.
Oh, that's pretty bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I did hear a recording of Matt Powell being verbally abusive to his wife.
Oh,
Have you heard that?
yeah, I have heard it, and I removed it from my memory until you.
Yeah. Well, so did I until we were just talking about it. It's fun. Oh, Right the Hand. Do you remember Right the Hand?
Oh, RTH, yes.
Yes. And I did that thing, and I challenged him to a debate, and he was messing around. I can't remember whatever it was. And then I found out some stuff about how despicable he is. And that was the first time I ever spoke to MC Toon. And MC Toon did a little video about how bad he was. And I had this all queued up if Right the Hand didn't turn up. And then he started demanding I go to his channel. And I'd advertised it. I had a load of people for that time waiting for it. And he was in the chat saying, "Come on over to my Discord and we'll do this debate." I said, no, you're here. As promised, let's do it as arranged. Come on in. We can have this chat. And he kept on. And I said, "Look, I'm going to put a timer on 15 minutes, and afterwards you'll regret it because I'm going to, explain to people what's happened." And he kept on. He was virtually crying. Time ran out, so I played all this stuff, and he was absolutely bitch made. But it was totally in his hands. None of whatever it was that was said would have been said if he'd have just stuck by what the rules. I forgot what it was we were talking about that I was trying to find you. Was it the stuff about the... No, it wasn't the stuff about the hermit
I don't know
crabs.
what you're trying to find. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I've not got time for your gossip. Yeah, Matt Powell, Young Earth creationist.
Ah, yeah, Matt Powell, sorry. That's true.
Genetic entropy, one of those he did. Oh, do you remember a guy called D. Rich One?
No, that does not ring a
Yeah,
bell.
he was around just for a short while, and he hated my guts. And he kept going on about the fact he's super rich and got this drop dead gorgeous wife, and he kept showing this picture, and I don't know if it's his wife or not, and how he's got millions of followers on Facebook or whatever, but for some reason on YouTube he had about 120. Go figure.
Sure.
Yeah, and he was really obnoxious, and he kept on and on and on. And so I did a video about being that some rent-free space was available in his head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, back-to-back 1 minute debunks 4. So I've already done that 4 times, the 1 minute debunks. That's hard to believe, isn't it? And that was 2 years ago. Who's that?
Nothing. That's just private.
Well, I'll keep it private. She looks very nice. Who's she? Is she your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's very nice.
Very nice.
Everyone else, everyone else will just have to imagine.
Yep.
So will I.
Oh.
Sorry, man. No, she does look gorgeous, so yeah. But I mean, this guy, he was absolutely obnoxious. But the photos he showed, if it was his partner, there were photos with them together, so she was at least someone he knew. She was stunning, but he was a total turd, basically. There we go. He was quite nasty. He was quite threatening. Well, where are we? We just gone 10 o'clock. We still have, well, I'm not sure how many people you're showing. I'm still showing 94 watching, which is wonderful after 2 hours of utter crap. WPL, or whatever his name is, in fact, didn't turn up.
Oh, that's too bad. In the beginning of the stream, I said to you, but you didn't see it, I am in the waiting room if you want an unsensible voice in your stream as well.
I didn't see it at all.
I know
and
you
then I
didn't
know
see it.
you're lucky I actually had the Discord on because it's just habit. So I did see you eventually. What's this? Show a clip from Mikey Lives, the goat. Mikey Smith rounding up the sheep shows north and south at 2 hours 11:55. Flat Earth has no east. Sorry, Ferry, I don't know what that is at all. What it is. Andreas has 120 subscribers on YouTube. Does that mean I have millions on Facebook? Probably. Maybe you should go and check sometime.
He is the kicker. He's the kicker. He doesn't have a Facebook account.
I tried to get set up on Facebook because I thought, well, maybe I can find some flat earthers on there. But no matter what I did, it seemed to be insisting on my real name. And even when I was putting in some false stuff, it kept sort of rejecting it. No.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it does that.
I don't know. I happen to be one of the very few people who know your real name. Accidentally, you know.
Yeah, dude, I can't remember how.
Well, you were said. I was trying to show to you that you should be careful what you post on the internet, and that you received a package, and you made a picture of that package with the details hidden, and
Right.
I was trying. I could figure out who it was sent to anyway,
Right.
to make you aware of internet safety.
No, yeah, well, and the thing is, I am aware, and I try to be careful. I was actually having that same conversation with someone earlier on today, and talking about it because there were two things. One was I did a video about filming the ISS. This was about 4 years ago.
Oh, your location is known.
Yeah, well, what I did was I did a thing. It said that the ISS will appear in this path at this time of day and so on. And then I went out there, filmed it, and then came back and showed the current tracking. And someone contacted me and they said, look, I don't know exactly where you are, but you're somewhere along this stretch across the UK, which I thought was quite clever. And then someone else who was actually being helpful was letting me know about some details that were out there. These were just ordinary details. For instance, let's say, for sake of argument, I said, oh, I used to work in a supermarket or whatever. It's something as innocuous as that doesn't tie me down to anywhere. But there were several things that had been said at various times, and then he managed to do a bit of internet work, and then he said to me, he said, look, you've got to take some of this information down. He said, I ended up on Google Earth. I think this is your house. And it was. He'd found a picture. He got it down to the picture of my house. And I'm not going to, because I'm being careful, I'm not going to tell you what confirmed that to him or what information got him there. But he had done it. And he actually said, I actually feel really guilty. I'm so sorry I did this. I was just trying to be helpful and warn you. He was a nice guy. I wasn't worried. But, yeah, it's scary what you can do.
Yeah.
And I mean, for instance, I have no idea how the police managed to find out exactly where Mr. Nathan Oakley works to contact him, but somehow they did.
Yeah, but police has other source of information than I
Do
have.
they?
I hope.
I'm
because
sure.
my information source is just the public internet, nothing special.
Yeah, but it's still amazing what you can find out, and then you can use the. And even if you now think, right, well, I'll take this information off, take that information off, it's probably there on the Wayback Machine.
Probably, yeah.
I know websites I had years ago are still there, but there we go. Anyway, right, I think at this time I am going to have to end it because I do have work tomorrow. It's not stupid early. So before we go, Mr. 42, do you have any last words or anything to shill out for your channel or anything at all, really?
Do I have any last words? I'm dying. No, just find me on the YouTubes on Mr. mr.42.
Yeah.
The link is in the chat somewhere.
Yeah.
Up.
Dora's put it in the chat, and so did someone else, didn't they? Yeah.
And
thank
please, don't panic.
Don't panic. Definitely not. Definitely not. Have you checked if there's any emergency escape vehicles? And are there any?
Not recently, no, I haven't checked.
I checked, there was none, and I checked them twice. You'd forgotten that, had you?
I've forgotten that, yeah.
Yeah, that was disaster area ship. Anyway, thank you very much for coming to chat, 42. Really appreciate it. That was
It was
nice.
most fun.
It was
We
indeed.
should do this more often.
We will. I'm not sure when mine, because I've got a couple of lates and then a couple of night shifts, so it's probably going to be at least Thursday before I can be back on and live again, at least. And I need to start thinking about my next video because I do want to try and keep this rolling again now I've got started. Listen, everyone, super thanks for the chats and for the support, the kind comments, just being here. And any of you that are still members or patrons, thank you very much for the support, even though I've let you down the past 6 months. I appreciate you hanging with me. Those of you who had let those things lapse, I totally understand, and that's fine too. Your names may still be here. Sorry, may still be here. They're going to stay there for a little while, and we'll sort things out. A new membership scheme type thing at some point. Thank you very, very much for coming. Look forward to seeing you all again. Remember to give Mr. Nathan Oakley a bit of a needle because he deserves it. Just remind him that I've offered him £1,000 to go to Antarctica. The kicker is, I won't give it to him if he comes back. I think, well, maybe I'll double it. I'll maybe make it 2,000 if he stays. What do you reckon, 42? Anyway,
that sounds like a plan, but 1,000 is not enough to get him there.
So I'm going to say thank you very much. Take care, everyone. Good night.
Mr. Sensible, Mr. Sensible, bring me some cheese, and get me only the best if you please. Here are some flowers, let me display them. Name it a one, or you have one, or slay them. Mr. Sensible, you are a man. Every subscriber is a faithful fan. Bring your logic and your cheese. Mr. Sensible, help us out, please. Mr. Sensible, I needed proof of gravity, so I jump off the roof. It's hard enough, let me go further. Why was I ever such a darn flat earther? Mr. Sensible, I'm such a clown. I am the laughing stock of the town. Bring your logic and your cheese. Mr. Sensible, help me out, please. Mr. Sensible, bring me a sphere to which the waters of the oceans adhere. Have explanations, but let me be candid. So clear that all the fluffers understand it. Mr. Sensible, please hear my call. The earth is not flat, so let's have a ball. So bring your logic and your cheese. Mr. Sensible.